You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Just also want to thank all of you that are here and everyone that's not as well, that covers not just Alabama football, but the SEC, brings out the great stories and journeys of our players, staff, everything that's tied to our great sport.
And then I think, having been at a lot of different places and having been at a place that had a lot of success in this league, I think when you start looking at programs, I think vertical alignment is so important. And what I mean by that, our chancellor, Glenn Boyce, at Ole Miss, who's an Ole Miss grad, who was a former high school football coach, but his investment into athletics and into our athletic director, Keith Carter, is something that's been remarkable, that's really put us where we're at right now.
I'm honored to be the head football coach of the University of Florida. Still kind of get chills sometimes when I say that, or I hear that said. I grew up in SEC territory. I grew up in Huntsville, Alabama. I was born in Texarkana, Texas, but raised in North Alabama. And as a kid, growing up, there were three conferences in football in my mind. There was the NFC, the AFC, and the SEC. That's all I knew. And so to be an SEC head coach right now for me is very surreal.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi, Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
The NFC, the AFC, and the SEC.
I don't think that's right.
Who was winning championships that he's talking about?
So how old is he? How old is he?
That's what I'm trying to put 8 and 8 together. Can you help me put 8 and 4 together?
8 and 4.
That'd be 12.
8 and 4 is 12.
Yeah.
8 and 8, 16.
But
You said 8 and 8 first. I'm just trying to help with math. I'm doing math problems here.
I thought you were on that Sankey playoff train. Remember, it's 12 to 16. That's it. I'm not budging.
Was that?
Come on, math, you dick.
Exactly.
That was Summral, right?
Yeah.
So he's 44.
Okay, that might be right then.
So 19. Not when he was growing up.
So you'd have been
Say 10 years old in 92. He didn't see a lot of SEC winning. Because so you get the one random Alabama one-off.
Yeah, that was Teague and Langham.
Yeah, and in 92, right?
Yeah. We were getting our tail kicked in Miami
got
that night.
Colorado, Georgia Tech, Washington, Miami, Nebraska, Florida State. Are any of those teams in the SEC?
And that'll span through 2000.
Yeah, that gets you to 2000, which is Oklahoma.
Tennessee
gets you 98, so you got 1 in 10, 1 in 98, and 1 in 92. You got nothing in the late 80s, right? When he's like 7 years old, because I start remembering sports at 7, so I'll give him 89.
It seemed like a reach. I'm not that I'm
like Jack,
impromptu fact checking.
I'm just
I'm a big reacher guy.
Yeah, maybe it was to our point yesterday. Maybe it was a regional thing where he just that's all he saw.
Even with Thomas Cruise,
big Tom Cruise guy.
No, I'm not, but I like those two reachers.
I really like Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, it's hoodie weather, Ken. Damn, get out of my closet. 70 degrees in here. It's short sleeve. I like hoodies. Man.
Also, I will say,
hey, if it's a dude and it's a fashion and it's not a fashionista, would Kenny be my? He might not like Kenny. With my man, I like Ken. Special K? No, he might not like that either. Let's just go with Ken.
That's got some other connotations.
Let's just go with Ken. Would it be a fashion? Would Kenny, it be a fashionista?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want to say
it's fine.
Offensive.
If somebody
listen, you're in my man is in a long sleeve hood.
I also have a hood.
He doesn't understand the temp in here.
Mine's layered though, so I've got like the short sleeve.
Layered like your stories?
Yeah, I've got the short sleeve, like thin hoodie.
I have
t-shirt.
the long sleeve thin. It's inside out.
Yeah, ours is backwards.
This is Westside Top Flight under here.
Yeah.
Westside Strong.
Why do you go inside out there?
Because I like the way that the material fits on my feels on my skin.
Oh, okay. So you just flip it.
I'm glad you asked because there is a methodology to my
I figured
madness.
There was. I didn't think you just my shirt's on backwards. Like I didn't figure that was the deal.
Speaking of wardrobe,
yeah,
I got to tell you something. So remember I was scrambling right after the show the other day to train Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
I pinned him. I said, hey, 10:15 to 10:20.
Yeah.
So it's like 10:16. I pull in because We went long again.
That doesn't sound like us.
And I didn't want to change. I had a spare of clothes in my trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my next gen stuff on with the long black sleeve tee. It's like, it's almost 100 out. So we're getting it in. And Dr. Lucas, our superintendent, rolls over to the track. It's like, DB. And a couple guys are getting ready to train. And by the way, I meant to take 2 pictures. We have some temporary soccer goals that were up on the grass hill.
Oh, yeah.
In the corner. You want to know who put them up there?
Well, one of your coaches.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Queen?
No. Although he gets mad, we have an action guy that will put those nets anywhere he feels like.
Okay.
It would be MPJ.
Okay.
So Doc Lucas, he's got on a black polo, black shorts. Now, granted, it's short sleeve and shorts, so the all black, he don't care because he works out. And he's like, hey, it's an awful lot of blue on the damn track. Because I had my next gen zip up on. I said, a couple layers, didn't have time. Training the kid, blowing the whistle. He's like, well, you ain't got to wear it. I was like, oh, I guess so. Guess I'll be doing this on.
Guess we're just doing the long sleeve today.
Yeah.
No layers.
Which I didn't like because it was cotton.
Yeah, no layers it was too loose. You didn't like how
I was
loose the arms were
exactly,
fitting.
man. I couldn't even my sleeves are flying all over, and I was like, damn, Doc. He's like, yeah, no. So then I'm walking down the stairs after I'm done, and I put it back on.
Okay.
Coach Sikora is coming out of the building, and he said, he didn't even say hello. He's like, what? Real friends don't let. He said, real friends don't let friends wear blue. What are you doing? I was like, I wear black, red, or gray almost every day.
Yep.
Are we really just gonna hammer me?
Apparently.
And it was two of the nice guys.
This is a prep thing, right?
Oh, 100%.
I just, when I hear people feel some kind of way about the blue, I get, it's like it's really close to my Millard North heart.
You guys start winning enough games.
I'm trying.
And
we're
be a
trying.
thorn on our side, it'll be personal. But nothing's like Prep Westside.
Yeah.
You got your own problem. Worry about your own opener.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just making sure, I don't want there to be any undue animosity going my way. That's all.
No, you guys are cool.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I know you like Millard North.
Yeah, I don't mind. I was coaching at another school, and Coach Petito gave me some Nike Mustang gear.
It's a good guy.
No, I barely wear any Nike.
Yeah.
I have like 4 sweet pair of Nikes. They almost look brand new. I got 2 Zooms, a couple pair of Jordans that I barely worn.
I've seen you wear the Zooms like once.
I don't have any Nike gear really.
And I think I've seen you wear the Jordan 11s like twice.
So have you seen my white with the black tops?
Yes. Yeah.
I have some white and red 45s.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
The Jordan.
I have the maroon and pink Dunks that Creighton wore.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't wear. I have the Carolina blue and dark blue Dunks that Creighton wore that I don't wear.
What's that shoe you wear?
11 and a half.
That's too big for me.
Say shoe are you?
10 and a half. I'll say you
walking around dragging your feet yesterday like you were 80s.
No, these are untied. I usually wear these ones untied.
Why were you doing that?
I don't remember.
You were like sweeping the carpet with your walk.
I don't really know actually. I usually wear these untied so they hang a little loose.
Yeah.
This particular pair.
Yeah.
So I did something real stupid. Like real stupid.
Yeah, me too.
So Sunday, I'm like stretching in the morning before I go to Lincoln. And because I didn't want to like be super tight, get in the car and then try and loosen up for the tournament. And so I usually will, my bed is the right height to like swing my leg up there and stretch my hamstring on it.
Oh, you just put it up there and
yeah.
Like, okay. So it'd be about table height?
A little higher, maybe. Yeah, a little higher, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Well, let me stand up.
Yeah, throw it up there and stretch and tell me it's higher. I'm going to go ahead and disagree.
You're going to be surprised by my flexibility. This is
No,
nothing.
I'm saying that your bed is higher.
It's like probably not a lot, probably like 3-4 inches higher than this. Like just based on the stretch, I think it's a little higher.
Well, you use a step ladder to get in that thing?
No, I just hop on in.
Yeah.
And so I was doing it by the edge, and we got like a frame on it, right? Like a wooden frame on the bed. I just absolutely hammer the frame of the bed with my foot as I'm swinging it up there.
Yeah.
It like took like a chunk out of my foot. I hammered that thing. So I've been wearing these shoes a lot so it doesn't like tie down on that spot on the top of my foot.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm wearing the loose shoes that drag on the
man, schlepping around yesterday. The noise. I have whatever that is. Neutron, you probably know off the rip. Is it it's whatever you like when sounds annoy you, like chewing or tapping.
I believe it's called misophonia.
Misophonia?
Yeah, I believe so.
I have that. So hearing you do that across the floor drives me crazy.
My bad.
But I've been getting on students for that for years.
Well,
since
you have a theory.
I do have a theory. It's 100% factual.
I think you're echoing there.
Oh, that's me doing interviews. Damn Zooms.
What's your dragging your feet theory?
So this is real, you guys. So young people today, it's not. It used to be a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a little bit more ubiquitous.
Yeah, ubiquitous is a good word. I like that. I'm glad you've been in your Stegosaurus.
I can read
this morning. So I have a theory. Kids don't like their new shoes crease, right? And a lot of times they also don't pull up their pants.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to not crease your shoes and to keep your pants just below waist level, because we're anti-belt, we drag our feet, and we roll our shoulders because we're on our phone. And we drag our feet. Like you parents know, you've seen your kids do this at home and you're like, damn it, get your head up, roll your shoulders back, bend your goddamn knees, right?
Yeah.
So then we actually ask them to go out and run and be biomechanically sound. And it's like they can't even get their goddamn knees to 90 degrees because they drag their feet all damn day. And so they get injured.
Yeah.
It's hips. It's grinds, it's hamstrings, but a lot of times it's and people
like hip flexors.
Yeah, when people don't bend their knees, you just get to be naturally slew foot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not I think there's. I should get together some focus groups.
I'll say it's a theory in the sense that it hasn't like gone through testing, but I appreciate where you're coming from. It makes sense. Like
Jacob, I said Jacob. He's too old to be Jacob. Flaky Jake, you can't be saying good posture is not necessarily equate to a good person, but I do like your vibe this morning. I am terrified of your goddamn Braves too.
Todd, yes, it is an Oklahoma State Monster energy drink.
Oklahoma State.
Presented by the Big 12. The darling of the Big 12 this year is the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
And it's the wrong orange team that people are high on. You need to be high on the Cavaliers in Virginia. I tried to get my man Phil Still on. He's like, no, I kind of like NC State.
Which you do too.
I do too,
you
Phil.
Do too.
I'm just telling you, Virginia's legit. And Tony Elliott, you guys, quietly, he won 11 games last year.
Yeah, nobody remembers that.
Listen, you want a staggering statistic?
Mm-hmm.
Tony Elliott, the head coach at Virginia in Charlottesville, has had the exact same coaching staff for 5 years. They are going to win.
Yeah, that's impressive, especially today. Like, that's crazy.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
5 years.
So you mean like all 9 main assistants, basically?
All 5 years.
That's crazy.
Is it crazy that I know that?
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, whatever.
You are a fountain of knowledge.
It's not true.
About certain things, it is.
It's not true. Speaking of pelvic fractures.
Like, if I just needed to know somebody's like random batting average in 2019, you probably got it.
How about my mom being in the emergency room
What?
yesterday for 8:30 to 5?
Oh, geez. What happened?
I think internally she's got an infection and she was kind of leaking, so it made her not feel good. But you know what they found?
What?
She has 2 healed pelvic fractures.
That you just never knew about?
No. It's a very long, somber day yesterday.
Yeah, that's a long day.
Yeah. She's like, I'm just going to try to go home. I'm tired. I want to get something to eat. I said, oh, okay. I'll have soup. Okay. Soup. And I couldn't really say anything. I let it go. It's like, okay, love you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your soup.
I'm not a big soup for a meal guy. I do like soup.
I don't. So
I like soup, but
I
not
know
as my
that this
meal.
is a super hot take, and I don't want to get. I know, Heath. It's 2, not 1 fracture. 2.
Yeah, that's insane.
2.
Yeah.
I said, look, Doc, WTH. I feel like I'm telling people how to eat, but I don't know how people have soup for a meal.
I don't either. It's just not enough food. It
I
doesn't.
get it if you're like 70
Sure.
and you want soup and a salad for lunch.
Even then, like the salad better have some meat on it. There's.
But I guess there are some hearty soups.
So yeah, it depends on. I do think it depends on the soup. I mean, chili's a whole different thing. I don't consider like.
I don't think. Yeah. I don't want to get into that silly debate, but I don't think chili's a soup.
I don't either. When I'm talking about soups, I'm thinking more broth based. Yeah.
I just had soup for a meal yesterday.
That doesn't surprise me.
You eat like a 6-year-old.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
You eat half a sandwich. You drink half a beer. Like, and
I just had soup for a meal yesterday.
I'm guessing it was out of a can?
Yeah.
Was it Campbell's or what's the other one?
Progresso?
Hardee's? Oh, Progressive is a good one.
Progresso, I think, right?
Progresso is pretty good. No, normally I would go with that, but I did have Campbell's yesterday.
Campbell's. Can I take a guess?
Sure.
Is it anything cream of?
No. It was the hearty chicken noodle.
I was going to say, if you're 51 years old eating chicken noodle soup out of a can, we can't rock. Like
there's some soups I really, really like. But most of them are like cream based, not broth based.
Yes, Todd. The ones, kids like he probably have half.
I think there's a lot of like
for sure, Todd.
I think there's a lot that this is just anecdotal, but I think there's a lot of like Catholic families that'll like be like, hey, you can have a little sip of beer, you can have a little sip of wine. Like I think that's pretty common.
Yeah.
For little kids. I was not afforded that luxury.
Yeah, I was not raised Catholic.
Famously not Catholic.
Clearly, as you watched me in attendance at the wedding.
Or Italian.
Saturday, I'm like, what is everybody?
Was I right about the time?
No, it was 58 minutes on the dizzle. On the dot.
So was it a full Catholic mass?
Yeah, they took communion after and the whole night.
So they got through pretty quick then.
Dude,
because sometimes those will leak to like an hour 20.
His priest was funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they had these little kids that like did that had specific prayers for the
Yeah.
And they're like, and I was like, ooh, careful with that.
Let's keep that arm a little lower.
Yeah.
Let's keep that arm a little lower.
But they were so stinking cute. Jibs, I think no, because bisque is cream based.
So yeah, like
you're thinking more clear brothy. Right?
Yeah, when I'm talking about can't have it for a meal.
Shane, you like AJ, you like go home and you're like, hey, I'm hungry for dinner. Hey, fiance, can we have some minestrone?
I never go home and ask what's for dinner. If I don't cook it, we don't eat.
I'm just telling you, as somebody who lives that life and it's fairly miserable, that's a bad habit to get into early.
His dynamic's a little different.
Because she's gone?
No, because she's definitely always going to make more money than he does forever.
Wait,
and like her hours
isn't she getting into pediatrics though? Like they make good money.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm wearing today, pediatrics.
She's a doctor. He's a podcast producer. She's gonna make more money than he does.
I don't know, man. You see Pat McAfee's new rumored deal?
Man, we need to get one of those. Somebody call ESPN.
My man just bullied the industry.
And got everybody fired.
It's like, what?
Carl Ravage, you've been here for 3 decades. Sorry, I need a raise.
Yeah, that was tough.
That is tough.
That was
Ryan
cold.
Clark, you're on the air right now. Sorry, Pat needs a raise.
Dude, Clark doubling down too. I'm torn on. Clark was good to me at Friday Night Lights, and we kind of developed that relationship the 2 years that they overlapped on the recruiting trail. But he wore on me.
Yeah,
but I mean, I would save him in a burning building, so I don't dislike him. But
you could give or take.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen. I think one of the best analysts in the business is in the college game, and he way flies under the radar.
Who's that?
Dude, Roman Harper is sensational.
Okay.
Roman Harper is elite with him as an analyst. He's fantastic. All these people. So you guys just going home and rocking like soup for dinner?
No.
I mean,
There's some soups I very much enjoy. I enjoy if we're including
I've seen cream of chicken and rice.
Oh, I love cream of chicken and rice.
It's actually a canned soup. It's cream of chicken and rice.
Cream of chicken and wild rice. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of
who's McPukester?
I have a guess, but I don't. I feel like they're being mean for no reason.
Yeah.
I like a clam chowder a lot.
Chowder's fire.
Big clam chowder fan.
I'm a huge clam chowder fan. Clam chowder would be something I would get as like the second side at a seafood place.
100%.
The second side.
So usually what I'll do is I'll just be honest here, no shame. I think Red Lobster slaps. All right.
Sounds like something Kobe would say.
Like Red Lobster's pretty good.
I agree, Ken. I agree. So listen, I'm never choosing soup, but potato soup is one soup I'll eat.
So I've done potato soup before. There's a potato soup that I like.
I need a little crumbled bacon and some super sharp cheddar. Ooh, wee.
But I see them as they're a good side or like an appetizer. Like every once in a while they'll do these sort of lunch meal deals at Red Lobster, and so you
said Red Lobster slaps.
Dude, it's good, man. It bangs.
Did I tell you I DoorDash Red Lobster on a Friday night on a humbug after scrolling through menus choices for probably, as you know,
hours,
at least 3 hours.
Yeah,
and I settled in on goddamn Red Lobster. And do you know what I ended up getting?
What?
It's pretty stupid. I ended up getting beef.
You're like scrolling through Red Lobster. You're like, that burger looks fire.
I was so mad at myself. But who do you complain to? You just like go to the mirror and be like, man, you're pretty stupid.
He's like, hey, figure it out, man.
I had to eat it. I had plenty of time to not make a rush decision, and I still went to bed.
You still panicked. No, but they would do these like lunch meal deals. So like you get like a soup, like an appetizer, and then like your entree, and then like a dessert or whatever. Yeah. And always clam chowder. I love their clam chowder.
Clam chowder is fire.
Clam chowder is so good. I like chili, which we were debatable on.
Chili's legit.
Cream of chicken and wild rice soup. I love cream of chicken and wild rice soup. Like there's some soups I really enjoy, but it's not as a meal.
Shane, do you have a pull can tab? Because I can't imagine you using
one more time
a pull tab can.
There you go.
Most of them just come with that now.
Because I can't imagine you using a can opener.
I have a can opener, yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How many generations?
I probably got it when I moved here, so 1.
Huh.
Have you seen? You're thinking of those like mustard yellow, like 1970s can openers where you're just like, not like the fancy ones that like spin real easy. The ones where you're like cranking.
I think I was probably,
or like a puke green one.
What's going on with Neutron? What has you perplexed over there, my little curious friend?
Just the term cranking at 725 is little early.
You
And you didn't say it, which I'm proud of.
That's true. That one's me.
I get the term, but what action would result in that? Like, what are you doing if you're using that term?
Do we want to go down this rabbit hole?
Crank is like a circular motion. Well,
Correct. Yeah. I feel like that would lead to injury.
yeah, are
So-
you bent? Like what? Like why are you going in a circular?
We should ask Husker P about that.
So
It's like a
there's
reach.
a phrase that kids use these days in terms of like self-pleasuring that involves the term crank.
I wouldn't. That's not a crank motion.
No, I understand both your points here. He's saying it's a very commonly used term among the youths, which I understand. And you're saying, how on earth do you get to that term? Because that's not
Nobody doing that.
that's not a motion that would commonly result from that activity.
You could have said soldier boy. You could have said anything, and I probably. I mean, I think like drugs. And it was the look you gave. It was the look he gave me, like I was the dumb one.
I knew as soon as I said it, but I was hoping we could kind of fly past it. But
What, TK?
Kobe.
This dude.
Yeah, Heath. I
can't stand him.
Heath. That's the page I'm on. I'm on Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy up in the whoa. Tommy crank that while we roll. Speaking of which, shout out to my guy Evan. He had an emergency appendectomy a couple days ago.
Oh, ouch.
And
I bet he was miserable.
Well, and he was on vacation too.
Who did it?
They just found a hospital down there.
Yeah, no.
They're down in Florida.
Yeah, no.
So shout out to my guy. I hope he said surgery went well. He's feeling better. But
He was just joking in the chat.
yeah, that was he was in the hospital. He sent me a picture. Like as he was in the chat, he was as he was in the hospital waiting to go into surgery. I'm gonna show you the picture. This was literally at I think he sent it to me right after the show.
Boy, that is a surgeon. TK.
No, 9:00 on Tuesday. He was in the chat and he sends me this picture, and I'm like, "Well, what the hell is going on there, bud?"
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
I know that probably hurt like heck. He probably didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, he said it was a couple days before they're like, "Hey, we probably need to go do something about this."
I wonder if he got the little balloon, the little tennis ball.
Oh, I don't know. I can get some details if you'd like later.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. But yeah, back to Roman Harper. And I get it. We don't it's an SEC network thing, so you probably don't see Harp a ton.
No, not as much as a lot of other guys.
But
You were listening to a guy on highlights that he doesn't do much football anymore that I love. Not a analyst, play-by-play.
don't tell me. Who was that? What was I just listening to? Oh, Tessitore?
I love Tessitore.
He's so polarizing. I like him too.
Dude, I don't get the hate. I get the Texas is back thing. He kind of went over the top, and
I mean, people say he yells a lot. I like Tess.
dude, I love Tessitore, and he knows what he's doing. He's smart. I think Tessitore is really good.
It's just I mean, I'm kind of with Ken here. I just didn't get it.
I agree. No, but I'm a big Tessitore guy. I wish that he was still a prominent feature on college football.
I like
Because he became their main guy for a minute, and they sort of slinked him to the background after a couple of years. They slinked, kind of just a little shy, just slinking away.
You went from ubiquitous
To slink,
to slinked.
it's versatile.
It's fascinating. Jimmy,
Don't forget there's a crank in the middle.
Soldier Boy.
how do you always know what the kids are saying? I'm around them almost every day, and I don't hear any of this.
Because I'm half your age.
Austin's a little snarky this morning.
You think?
I almost texted you last night, DB. I was up until 2:30 just because I couldn't sleep, and I just wanted to ask if you wanted to hang out because I knew you read.
You should have just sent him the "you up" text.
He said, like a vintage Richard head. He's like, because I'm half your age.
That was cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
I was gonna say because we work with a bunch of 22-year-olds, but
That's probably more of it. Yeah.
Wow.
The thing I just said to you, Damon, is what they say to me in this office.
Yes, constantly. They're like, because I'm half your age, Ravi. I'm like, oh, okay. Yep. That's about right. There are some people that work here that I thought they were interns until like 2 weeks ago. I was like, when are you going back to school? They're like, I'm full-time here.
Well, how about how he's super talented? Now I'm going to forget his name. Super talented, wins awards. I didn't think he existed because he's never around. And I asked Sasha, I was like, where's
Is it Christian?
Tall, thin, strawberry blonde hair?
Nope. I don't know any strawberry blondes in the office.
He and Sasha was like,
Brody?
Talking about Arch?
Brody
I always
and
mess
Big
with-
Arch are the same person.
good looking dude, thin, tall.
I mean, I think the only tall blonde is Brody, is Big Arch.
Are you talking about the guy who was talking to Keith the other day?
Yep.
Yeah, wearing pit vipers. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. That guy rocks.
So, and they were like, oh, he's
Cardi guy.
graduating. He's graduating. And I was like, from where?
Midland.
That dude's in
Yeah, he just graduated from graduated from Midland.
remember when
He's
he
going to
the only time I saw he strolled into one of the meetings that I popped into
Yeah.
late, and I was like, oh, you do exist. You're a real person.
Yeah, he's going to like Notre Dame Business School, isn't he?
Huh.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Golden Domer.
Because that's unfortunate.
Well, you like Notre Dame. Knock it off.
No, I like Marcus Freeman and I like the Rezacs.
Yeah, that's Notre Dame right there.
And I like
It's the whole kit and caboodle.
I like Xavier Watts.
More Notre Dame love. That's all I'm hearing.
That's about the extent of it.
Who else do you
I
like?
would have liked Menchie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were high on him before
I-
even he was coming to Nebraska. You
I
liked
was
him.
trying my brains out.
Yeah. Well,
Nice 180.
what?
Middle of the goddamn night. Like, really? This what we're on? Now you make me look dumb. I want to punch him in his face. Kentucky?
Punch him in his soup coolers.
That's my word.
Full circle on the soup. That's all I was doing.
I just don't know who's doing that.
What kind of soup did your mom have when she got home? Did you ask?
I called this morning. She didn't answer. I was afraid to wake her up because
Yeah.
if she sometimes, but she always likes to listen to the show. I should have asked her. I know it wasn't hearty. It's probably something like,
Minestrone.
nah, she ain't rocking with minestrone. I would say either tomato, chicken noodle. She's gonna keep it simple.
There's just not enough substance in chicken noodle.
Well,
Man, I cleaned her fridge out the other day. She doesn't even have any leftovers. I'm like, are you eating?
Yeah, you may need to check on that.
I did take her sliced ham. She said it tastes too processed. You know, it tastes more like a boneless ham. I was like, you ate one slice. It's brand flipping new.
Well, and she listens every day.
I put it in my pocket.
This is mine now. You don't get this back. Yeah, Juan. DB's mom listens to the show every day.
that's why I love you.
Sometimes.
That's why she's That's why she likes me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, your mom loves me. You know that.
I
And-
love Shane.
now that's her dude.
Well, he's been around longer than I have.
Well, I think she feels bad for him. I'm like, he's kind of a Richard. He's fine. He can take care of himself.
I think we just think a lot alike. I mean, we both like
Aren't you
soup.
guys Facebook buddies?
We're Facebook buddies.
I'm Facebook friends with your mom.
Okay, let's stop. Like
I am.
It's between me and Shane.
Oh,
right
my
now.
bad.
You're out.
Blah, blah, blah.
I thought we were talking about Facebook. Just thought I could add to the conversation.
I'm not sure, Arch. I'm curious about the jersey sponsor. Brett, some teams will be slow to go with that because it's kind of tacky.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
No, so Juan, my mom has known me for 52 years. She knows full on what I'm capable of. Sometimes she just shakes her head.
If she said words like that, she probably would have at some point.
Dude, I've been doing that since I was 8 years old. Did I tell you about the time I got sent home in 5th grade?
I don't remember.
Oh, man.
Is that the time you? Well, I'm gonna have to narrow
They
it
always
down.
try to hold my dad over my head, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, does your dad know that you act like this? And I said something like, He probably just wants you to do your job and keep him out of it. Like 57113. Like,
You don't come get this kid.
Or like he's like, well, why would you talk to adults like that? And I was like, I mean, I told zero lies.
Yeah.
But that doesn't always work. Nah, Juan, she's cool. She knows I'm out there. She knows I'm way out there. Sometimes she just shakes her head. But it's fine. We have a tremendous relationship.
I don't the jersey patches don't bother me.
Kobe, she probably agreed with me when I called him a jackass. She probably was like, yeah, sometimes.
Not in this
That
instance.
wasn't even a moment.
No, not in this instance.
That was like a fleeting 7-second quip.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, let me help with the comprehension. You're such a jackass. I don't know, man. I'm pretty likable, I think.
I like you.
And that doesn't count.
Why not?
It's like,
I think it counts.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Despite your best efforts, a lot of people like me. So
I'm keep trying. Keep fighting the good fight. Hey, do we have Action Jackson? Do we have Suave this morning?
just not in the flesh.
What you want?
Oh, hi EAC. How you doing?
Chilling.
What did I interrupt last night? I felt bad. Were you eating?
No, the kids were playing outside. I was trying to put a battery in this little tractor, well, this like riding tractor for KJ. So that's what all the noise you were hearing was me putting the battery in and then dragging it out of the garage so he could ride it.
He said, no, you can go up to 2. I was like, well, in my head, I'm like, well, how many levels is it, man? Let that dude roll. You trying to put a governor on his toys, Rico? Are you a big motorized guy? Does he know how to ride a bike yet before you got him a motorized vehicle?
We got him the motorized one a while ago because we found it at a garage sale for like $60, which is extremely cheap for what it is. And he's been working on
like a motorized Hummer.
I'll say it's like a Hummer or a Range Rover. What are we working with here?
It's a tractor.
Oh, that's right. You did say tractor.
Yeah, we're done.
Wait.
Sorry.
Rico, aren't you from the city?
Yeah, his wife's the farm.
Yes.
Got the farm thing though.
Oh, I'm not messing with her. No disrespect. Go
Right?
ahead.
It's
AJ,
a farm situation up there,
Yeah,
right?
it's a farm ranch. Yeah, a little bit of both.
All right, tractor on then. Sorry,
And
Rico.
KJ is obsessed with helping Grandpa feed the cows and do all the chores in the morning.
I definitely would do that.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Raising them right, Rico. Teach him to live off the land. If I had it to do backwards, I'd have moved out of the city as like a 12-year-old.
Man, I love going up to the farm because we literally just tell the kids to go outside and play, and they're outside for
I don't like
hours.
anything about the city now. Except, well, I would say 2 things.
Yeah.
Well, I like good food.
Yeah. You cook most of the time anyway, though, so you'd be all right.
Correct. And I like the convenience of if I need to get something,
Yes.
I can get there quickly.
That's the thing that I wasn't like in the country, but when I lived in Ashland, it was just inconvenient enough because there wasn't as much stuff out there yet.
Yeah.
This was 10 years ago. Like, it was just inconvenient enough that it drove me crazy. Like, if you're like in the country, it might actually be better if you're further away because you kind of like know you have to plan for it. Or like if you're in Ashland, you're like, oh, it's not that far away, but it's far enough away to just piss you off. So maybe the country would be all right. Because you just kind of know, like, hey, this is what it is. Like, I got to be prepared.
Yeah, I think the thing that I would worry about is if I use like, green onions or so, like whatever.
Mhm.
Like I like vegetables fresh. So I would have to constantly be thinking ahead about my vegetable drawer unless I grew my own.
Unless you're growing them.
And clearly I have a brown thumb. So I'm not growing much of anything.
Speaking of which, I'm supposed to ask you if you need tomatoes for anything.
That depends. Whose cans are they?
No, that's Natasha has like a bunch of fresh tomatoes.
Are they firm?
I have
don't
no
like
idea.
This is dumb. I'm not a squishy tomato guy.
I have no idea.
Because I like them sliced super thin.
And you can't slice them if they're squishy.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want the stuff falling out.
I'll ask. I don't know. I just know
I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. Plus, I certainly don't want to make her mad.
No, she decided to plant a garden this year, and we have way too many tomatoes.
I might rock with a few tomatoes.
I'll see what she got going on in terms of what types.
I put them on my non-bread sandwiches.
There's also
I like tomatoes with just salt and pepper.
So does she. She
If
like
it's
she'll
non-bread, what is it?
No, what?
I probably didn't say that right. So like it will be meats and folded over cheese with a slice of tomato, and I put it on top, and I eat it with a knife and a fork. Go ahead, make jokes, do your thing. Do your thing, Rico. I thought
you actually meant non-bread, and I was making the non.
Yeah, he was making an Indian. Yeah, he was making an Indian.
Yeah, so you were actually right, and okay. That's on me.
Rico just racist,
dude. Did you see what I sent you yesterday?
Yeah.
I knew you guys didn't like black people.
You said it to us. What do you mean? And all I said was,
what's the matter, AJ?
And all I said was, damn.
Yeah, I thought that was wrong.
You thought it was wrong? I didn't laugh. I didn't do anything.
No. So here's the thing, Adam. Lettuce it's like tertiary. It's not even secondary, not necessary. I don't need lettuce. So I don't really like unwitches.
I don't like lettuce in that context. I like salads a lot, but I don't like lettuce in the context of like trying to make a sandwich out of it. Like
I ate a salad at Jason's Deli the other day that barely had any lettuce. I could do without lettuce.
I like salads a lot. Like I love Caesar salads. When I go to Jason's Deli, I go ham on the salad bar. Like I like salad a lot.
Jibs, Zoe eats naan probably legit 3 days a week.
Yeah, you just like have some at the house.
Yep. Legit 3 days a week. She loves naan. I told her she should meet your dad. And she said, so does he just speak English with kind of an accent? I said, yeah, that's probably about right.
So I don't hear an accent from my dad anymore. His is pretty faint. I think other people hear it more than I do. But it's not
faint.
Yeah, like it's not a heavy. I mean, he's been here 60 years, 50 years. Somewhere in the middle.
I'm so afraid to make jokes because I don't know him like that.
I mean, he may or may not run the Indian Mafia. We'll see what happens.
Do you guys pull your monies too?
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some things that have happened that I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here, and I'm afraid to ask more questions.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just like,
new things popping up, huh?
Just gonna back away from the table here and just okay.
He would say, mind your own business.
I said, try not to do the accent there, big guy. It's only okay when I do it. No,
that was almost a flame out.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard it. I was like, whoa.
No, I was gonna say
easy, Hank Azaria. What are we doing here? You'll be all right.
My eyes sometimes water.
They just leak on their own.
Yes.
Nah, yeah. There's
He said pull money together. What do you mean?
I'll explain it when you're older, Kobe.
You know.
I know what you mean, yeah.
There are some groups that are notorious for
organizations.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah, no, it's
I know I do it to myself. I get a little comfortable with you.
Yeah, I know. It's all right.
I just felt like I could ask the question.
It's we have to be careful because we could get each other in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I don't think his group. You guys didn't start it.
No. It's
other group, other cultural groups did.
Wyatt. I could, man. I'm not gonna do it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Every time you say you're not going to, you do.
I'm not gonna. No, do you guys want to have a show to work on still, Rico? Don't do that.
Do it.
All
right.
Coward.
Oh, Kobe, no.
Kobe, chill. You got to chill, man. You got to
No.
chill a little bit. You got to chill.
Oh.
Anyway, coming up on the show today, we got Brett Ciancia of Pick Six Previews coming up at 8 o'clock.
Good shade.
We've got at 8:45. We got Brian Edwards. What team we got to talk to Brian Edwards about today?
I don't know. Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
What team you? What team you? Kobe, if you can't tell the difference between what he said and what you said, I can't help you.
Hey, listen, man. So he messaged early. I would like to do. Oh my gosh.
Teams.
Yeah, I need paper towels.
We'll take a break here in a second, and once I get through the lineup, at 9 o'clock we have Michael Bruntz of Husker 24/7.
Okay, I have two. I would like to do Iowa.
Okay,
are you writing this down?
I'm texting him right now. Iowa and
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M today, please, because I'm nice. All right, let's take a quick break. See if we can get some facial tissues for
I'll be right back.
For DB.
Wait, is BLT being serious?
Yeah, he's from Sioux City.
Well, that's pretty far.
I understand that.
Practically Omaha.
Well, it's certainly not. Let's start there.
It's an hour.
It is closer to
Damn.
Omaha than Iowa City, for
Right.
sure. But listen, sometimes when you're born on the wrong side of the border, it just doesn't
I
matter.
like that guy.
I used to.
That was quick.
He's fine.
Huh.
He's dead to us during football season.
I did not know the Sioux City thing.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, he was born there. He grew up here, so I don't know what he's doing. Come on, man.
It's fine.
You're better than that.
He said, "Oh, come on."
We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
Whew.
If losing weight is harder than you expected, it's not just about willpower. At Next Gen Male Medical Clinic, we build a supervised plan around your body, not someone else's. Schedule a visit at nextgenmmc.com. Let's get you moving forward.
I think it just speaks to the talent that we have, both there and coming in. Like, we have all the resources, whether it's the practice facilities, just everything there. Everybody that you interact with on a day-to-day basis is truly there to make you better. And I think it speaks that now we have 2 years in a row of coming to this tournament. Like it's truly a special place, and you go there to get better, and it can get you to where you want to go.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
11 wins on the field for the first time in a really long time for our program. First playoff appearance ever. Led the NCAA with 13 players represented at the NFL Combine. Led the SEC with 10 players drafted. Those are the markers of success that we want our program to become known for year in and year out. We've talked an awful lot about at Texas A&M becoming a program that people talk about the success that we have on and off the field, not what we're capable of being. And I think those are the markers year in and year out that we need to be able to complete in order for us to continue on this journey to success.
Welcome back. Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We will be joined here in just a few minutes by Brett Ciancia of Pick Six Previews. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you're the one. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, you seem like you had something to.
I'm gonna give you an opportunity to Braveheart this thing.
Okay.
They will never take my freedom. Okay. 3 years ago, there was this man at Media Days.
Okay.
That stole the show.
Kurt Signetti.
And I was fascinated. And I get it. Your bowels were all screwed up and not in a great mood. And I couldn't get you to dial in.
Having a tough time.
I said, no, you got to see this. Mm-hmm. I'll be right back. No, did you hear that? No, I missed it. Ravi, that part, nah, DB, like, I'm just trying to make it. Like, get back to me when we get back. Okay, fine. Then this massive dislike of Signetti was birthed. Okay?
Yep.
Now, you may or may not have come back. I don't know. That's not really where you're at now isn't the deal. I'm going to give you the opportunity to take a stance.
Okay.
On somebody that gives me similar vibes.
Jon Summral?
Similar vibes. I get the Summral, but one more.
Will Stein?
No.
Not Golding, is it?
Yes. But for different reasons. Not the Google me part.
I'll say there's less arrogance, it seems like, with Golding.
Not really. Not really. And he does it a different way.
Okay.
But he's telling you exactly who and what he is. Now, remember, he's the guy that told Kiffin. Now, they have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the guy that told Kiffin, like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you chill. This isn't going to fall apart over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm primarily going to take this job, even though I didn't want it, because my players want me to have it, and I'm going to be damn good at it. I thought he stole the show yesterday. I love Elko. I do, Jibs. I love Elko. But Golding gives me vibes that you may not like him for how he comes across. So you do like him?
I actually really liked him yesterday.
Okay, you going to take a stance?
Yeah, I think I like him. So that was one of my takeaways from yesterday was that I like Pete Golding.
Okay. But we went through, was it Ole Miss's schedule? And you thought that they would come back to the pack?
I do, yeah.
Do you want to change?
Nope.
Okay.
How I think about him and I thought he was pretty insightful yesterday. I thought he was pretty honest.
Haas, Wyatt is closet crazy. Don't let Wyatt's.
Yeah, don't let him fool you.
I was gonna say docile demeanor, but he just doesn't talk a lot.
Or
loud, I should say.
Austin,
not docile.
Do you have Rico? Do you have the?
There's several cuts.
The tampering one.
Put it to you this way, okay? Like it'd be so. Obviously, you're a reporter, right? Would you quit your job before interviewing for another job or being offered another job? No, nobody would. But we have a portal that you can go in with a do not contact. I'm going to quit my job where I'm getting paid, and I'm going to go in saying I need a new job, but nobody can call me to interview. Like, what have we created? So we've created it on top of representation for these players, right? That it's their responsibility to make sure they get paid really well and they also have opportunities. So by design, it's put a lot of people in bad positions. And let's not act like recruiting in college football for the last 100 years is the most moral thing, right, that's ever been existed. I mean, like, what are we talking about here, So I'm really not going to get into my feelings, and I know how I've been educated to answer this question, right? Does that make sense? It's where we have a great compliance department, right, and all those type of things. But no, I mean, the model obviously has been broken, and I'm all for everybody being on the same playing field and doing the same things. I get it, but I think that's in any job, right? Like coaches, we're under contract. You don't think other ADs are calling us during the year? Same ones that are bitching about all this stuff are the same ones calling coaches, right, to come to other schools, right, and everything. So it's everywhere. It's in every profession. So I'm not saying I've got all the answers. I'm not saying that at all, right? Does that make sense? So we go by then the rules of the program, right, and how the flow, just like when you're on the interstate and people are flying by you, what do you start doing? You're damn right you're going to get hit, right? Does that make sense? In this profession, you're going to get fired, right? So I'm not saying that, but I think there are a lot of people that are doing an unbelievable job, Greg being one, right, to make sure that, all right, everything's catching up. College football is constantly changing, all those type of things. So hopefully we'll all, decide on what's fair for everybody.
As he got fired up, the dialect changed a little bit.
little Ole Miss came out.
Switching it up.
No, I thought the interstate was a really good example, right? Like in a perfect world, everybody kind of wants to like play by the same rules, so everybody's safe and nobody gets in accidents, things like that. But there comes a point where, and I get we're talking about physical safety versus staying up to speed in a college football conference, but there becomes a point where if everybody around you is going 85 in a 75, it is less safe for you to go 75.
Yeah, but it's like I told you though. I said this for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Rules are made for people that can't follow directions.
Yeah.
So when he lays the groundwork for what's happening for 100, what's happened for 100 years in recruiting, he's basically letting you know which lane he's prepared to drive in.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, hey, I'm ready to go in the left lane if you make me, right? But I also think this stems from a desire, especially from the SEC, because I do think
KP, he did.
What did he say?
He did. That's probably how he talks to some of his players when he gets ready to get them fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby Smart did it too. My man switched up a couple of his pregame speeches. I was like, wait a minute, Kirby, that's not how you talk.
Listen, code switching is a real thing. It's fine.
Guys, cue the one up about toughness, where he's talking about the kind of tough.
You're not competitive and you don't love football. Like Ole Miss ain't for you. Like that's we're going to get after you every day. There's going to be an expectation to be at your best every day. We're going to hold you to an extremely high standard, and so a lot of guys don't want that because there's two groups of dudes right now. There's that group that loves football, and there's this group that loves what football can do for them. Right? It's a nicer car and a nicer condo, which are all good things. But when it gets hard and it's that group runs because they don't love football. And so I think elite players want to be around other elite players, and they want to be held accountable. And so that's what I kind of love about this group. Like, they want to get coached hard. They want to be held accountable. And so there's a toughness piece to this group that I really, really like.
It's interesting. You heard that's on the heels of Matt Rule saying a month and a half ago, I want players that love football, not that love being Nebraska football players.
Mm-hmm. I do.
It's like we've come, and I said this 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're coming back full circle, even with the money flying around.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be these handful of coaches that they're either going to get tired or can't keep up playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just going to move on.
Yeah. Which to be fair, most programs can't keep up with the top handful, right?
They just are.
And so I think that's,
and even for Georgia being elite, Kirby started it.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this last spring, right?
Yeah.
Where he goes, hey, how many of you guys have been here for 3 springs?
Yeah, don't come here in a bidding war. Not at Georgia.
Yeah. And
don't come for me in a bidding war.
I do think I mostly agree with him in that clip. I do think there's different versions of people being like dialed and competitive that, like, Jacob actually, Padilla brought this up when we were having.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he sent a text back in the group yesterday. There's a
keep in mind I was not messing with my phone yesterday.
There's a version of this where, like, Anthony Edwards is a good example. I don't know how much Anthony Edwards loves basketball.
Hi, Jacob.
I do think he loves killing people.
Yeah.
You know, like I would put Michael Jordan in the same category.
I would too.
I don't think Michael Jordan like Kobe loved basketball.
Our
Right?
Kobe?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably mine.
Bryant.
I know you don't rock with Kobe, but
Kobe Bryant.
okay.
So that is
Bean.
our Kobe.
Yes.
You know, Kobe Bean.
Bean.
He loved basketball, right? Michael Jordan loved beating people. So there is like versions of it where it's a little different. Like some people just like winning, and football happens to be their vehicle to winning. So like I get what he's saying. But like if you just love killing people, I'll take that guy too.
Just from a competitive
Yes, because you'll
standpoint.
get the same result.
Yeah.
Really. You know, and there's even a version.
So you know the closest thing to that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right.
Okay.
But he gives me these vibes, and I know we got it. Shane, is Brett logged in?
Not yet. I'm waiting for him.
Okay. Do you know who gives me those vibes?
From Nebraska?
Yes.
Ooh, no, who?
I think he loved football.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But I think he loved competing even more, and football was the vehicle. He's the only one I can think of that gives me.
It's pretty rare. Like
do you know who it is? It's T. Phrase.
That was my only guess. I should have guessed. That would have been the only guy I guessed.
That's T. Phrase.
He seems like, I don't know him very well. Obviously, I've only met him a couple of times around you. He seems like most of those guys that have that, like, I just like beating you, have like a little mean-spirited edge to them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That like you can sort of tell. Like Michael Jordan's a dick.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
Like it didn't matter. And I mean that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll beat you in cards, I'll beat you in hoops, I'll beat you in football.
We could crumble up a scouting report, a piece of paper or something with notes. We could toss it in the meeting room. And he'd go get it, and he would sit in a further seat back, and then he would toss it.
Yeah. He'd be like, I'm better at this than you. No matter what it is.
You know, we would play rec basketball. And it's just like, yeah, I get they can kind of be different, but they usually do lead to the same result.
But that's my point, is you can get that result out of guys that just love beating other people, right? Now, I think it's more rare. Like, I think people that are wired like that are actually pretty unusual, like pretty uncommon.
Yeah.
I also think there's a version, and this is the most rare of the three. Like, if I had to rank them, I'd be like, it's easiest just to find guys that love football to get the desired result. Next would be find guys that love competing, right? The third one, which is pretty rare because it can go the other way, but there is a version of people that will do anything to not return to the situation they were in.
Let me ask you something. Do you think people, Shane, give me the cue because I can't see you. You're going to have to literally jump up and down because I can't see when he comes in.
Okay.
And the monitor's in the way just because you're built with good
natural leverage.
TK, Lulla, L3.
It's a vertical thing.
Joke in there. I the competitive thing, because it's what you do. If I love just competing, and I'm a 4, I'm a 5-star, even if maybe the star rankings don't matter. How quickly would I be the one to want to talk about money as the negotiating tool before I could discourage you on how much I really want to do something?
It depends. It's not how much, it's just how you talk about the money. Because there is I think with a lot of the guys that are hyper competitive, as like it manifests itself in the money too, where it's like, I am this, I deserve this, right?
You're giving an awful lot of credit to 17 to 19-year-olds.
So I think
that's
maybe
awful,
I am.
That's awful wise.
Maybe I am. I don't know. Like there's a line in Moneyball that I really like, and I get that's older people, right? But when Billy Bean gets the offer from the Red Sox,
hey, half our age. He's not talking to you.
To be
older people.
He gets the offer to be the Red Sox GM, and he'd be the highest paid GM in the history of sports. And Jonah Hill's character goes, it's not about the money, it's about what the money says, and it says that you're worth it, right? Like that's maybe people that age don't think that way.
I don't know if they think like that, but I clearly understand it.
So there's a version.
Pay me my worth.
Yeah, there's a version of that where it's like, yes, I don't. Even if I don't need the money, I need you to be willing to spend the money.
Yeah, yes and no, KP. So it depends on how you're raised. Because KP, what's the line you use, Neutron, for our podcast listeners? For our podcast listeners, I'll read what KP said. Money talk, IMO, which is short for in my opinion, more than likely will come from the parents. No?
Question mark.
Kids sometimes will let you know, hey, I get it, but let's not make this about this. There are some people that are like that.
Yeah.
So, yes and no.
I think it depends on the kid. I think it depends on the parents.
Some kids are like, man, I just want a ball. And parents or guardians or agents might say, hey, listen, you know what? Tez, you don't want to, well, I won't have to use him. Tez can be an any name. It's very Tim.
It's versatile.
Tim.
Jimmy.
You don't want to leave money on the table.
Sure.
I just want to play ball. Oh, you don't want to leave money on the table. I just want to play ball. So like it can go both ways.
I think for kids sometimes the way I think about it in what I was trying to say about you're worth it is it's sort of the same thing.
Thank you, KJ.
We used to do with offers, right? Like certain programs that didn't get in early, you felt like a certain type of way about it because they didn't believe in you, right?
You mean like a kid that puts his letters in order of how they came in the mail?
Yeah, you don't know anybody like that. You know what I mean, though, right? So, like, I think the money is an extension of that.
Jimothy.
Would
that be
that's
Jimothy Edwards? That could be either or.
It's not gonna be spelled like that, but it's fine.
Do you know what he's talking about?
It's gonna have an apostrophe.
No, I was gonna say with ease. Usually put some ease on the end instead of the Y. What?
I'm sorry. What?
Do you know what Jimothy is?
Are you familiar with Jimothy? It's an internet sensation.
No.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we'll bring it up here for you.
Wait, is this a young people's thing?
It's a TikTok thing. It's probably not on your algorithm, but it's
Jimothy is my boy.
On your algorithm.
Oh, like Ragnarok. What my Ragnarok?
All right, Damon.
Yes. That might be the first person that's called me Damon in
years.
Who's Damon?
I think we almost got an F-bomb out of him.
I was about to say frick.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, my mom said the soup was canned and it was not good. She threw it out.
Sir.
By the way, good morning.
D, go eat something.
She needs to be up. She sent this 49 minutes ago. 7:18. Why you didn't answer the phone?
Do you have him? Do you have Jimothy?
Yeah. Are you prepared to meet Jimothy, sir?
Yes.
All right. Here's Jimothy.
He's a raccoon with a short...
I saw that on the news.
Yeah, with short
spina bifida.
Short spine syndrome or something like
He's
that. Yeah.
so cute.
No, he looks deranged and he walks like it hurts. I don't want to pick him up because I'm not into raccoons, but he looks creepy. This was making like national news.
Yeah, he's a TikTok sensation.
I did not know that they named. Why is he named Jimothy?
I don't know.
Because that's his name.
Same reason that.
He's not wrong. Well, somebody said that this is the problem with phones.
The nut writer. Listen, can I just
Somebody said this is the problem with phones nowadays.
Hey, polish his bellhead. What I'm saying is, it's not like his parents gave him his name and put it on his government because that's his name. Like, who gave him the goddamn name and why? That's what I'm asking.
So
That's a great question.
So we're back to cranking.
Oh, jeez.
Soldier boy up in the whoa.
Why are you so mad?
For idiots.
What I do?
Damon.
I'm sorry. Who was that? Was that Rico?
Yeah.
They're starting to sound the same. Yes, EAC. What would you like?
Calm down. Why are you so mad? There's no reason for all of this hostility.
I hate this.
I was just going to say that this is the problem with phones nowadays, is because somebody has videos of Jimothy when back in the day he would have become a super famous local cryptid. And everybody would have talked about this monster that digs through their trash cans.
God, don't we have Ciancia yet?
No,
Not yet.
we are still waiting.
Because that's his name.
Right. And he just chimed in. Like word is bond.
I'm imagining like
Patton and Mary Raccoon were like, oh, let's name him Jimothy. I'm imagining set on his soch.
I'm imagining
Pat and Mary Raccoon. Like, so there, that would be like,
so who named
that would be like your parents' names being so and so human. Why would the last name Raccoon?
I mean, Chuck Person, that counts, right? Person.
I mean, dude just immediately chimed in because that's his name. He's not wrong. It made no sense.
I'm just.
Do you really think Pat and Mary are naming their kid Jimothy?
It's fair.
Listen, I'll tell you this right now. That's a trailer raccoon if I've ever seen one.
KJ, same thing, bro.
That's like a Kyle.
Dude, we are foolish.
Kyle and Mary Lynn, maybe, or no, Kyle and Tiffany named their baby Jimothy.
No, it's got to have a Lynn in there somewhere.
Amy Lynn and Kyle named their baby Jimothy.
Yeah.
And if it's a female, super easy. Jimmy Lynn.
You guys good?
Jamie Lynn.
Okay.
What?
Jamantha Lynn.
I'm just
with some ease.
Never mind.
Racist.
What? What'd I do? I'm just saying. I'm just imagining like a little raccoon in a hospital bed, and they like bring little baby Jimothy. Like, what do you want to call him?
Because that's his name. How did Pat and Mary get from
their parents? Obviously,
from Cletus and Leona.
Wait, they have the same parents?
I don't.
They are trailer raccoons.
That's why Jimothy looks the way he does.
The poor Jimothy. It's not his fault. Break the cycle, Jimothy.
Not enough vitamin D.
Some tells me Jimothy should not be reproducing.
Jen or Jen? I definitely said that differently.
Jimothy need love too.
This is a horrible day to be a podcast listener, by the way. Very bad. Very bad segment for the podcast
They can't
listeners.
see the chat.
Everybody,
imagine not knowing who Jimothy is and you're listening to this while you're driving to work.
Yeah, I had no idea. Wow.
Adam says DB wants the raccoon to be Steve or Dave.
I feel like this kind of got away from me. I'm coming in from behind because I did not know who Jimothy was. So everybody has all the jokes. I'm late to the party. What now, Dilrod? I might lose my mind. I feel like my heart is really going fast.
Let's take a quick break here.
Like,
and
it's really going fast.
You'll be okay. Let's take a quick break.
I'm cool.
Shane, why don't you see if you can get a hold of Brett, and we'll regroup from all the Jimothy talk.
Oh, see, that's
T-Mac got you too. T-Mac got you too. I'm not sure if DB's coming back. Austin, you may have to step in. We'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
Are you feeling off, low energy, or asleep? At Next Gen Male Medical, we not only evaluate your testosterone, but overall health. Schedule a visit at nextgenmmc.com. Together, we'll get you back on your game.
The journey of Nebraska volleyball kind of as a whole from, before you were playing, when you were playing, and now filling up a football stadium, going to play in a baseball stadium. Is this some of the things that you saw maybe coming for the sport of volleyball at all?
I think I always believed that we had a place and had a seat at the table for most things, and I think now people are understanding how beautiful of a sport it is and seeing women really being elegant and also powerful all at the same time, and it's a really fun sport to watch. So the fact that people are paying attention now and putting it in a place where it should be, it's great. But I never would have fathomed, and the fact that I get to now watch it and be a participant is really, really cool.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Yeah, I think just familiarity is so important. Just being around here this morning and doing different interviews, year 3 versus years 2, but especially versus year 1. And any time you have more familiarity, you understand who's around you. You understand the areas that are strengths. You understand the areas that are weaknesses. And so that continuity on our coaching staff is critical. It trickles down. You're not just coaching the coaches, but really what matters is what the players learn and what the players know. And so our coaching staff being on the same page, everyone gelling at the leadership level of the coaching staff will certainly trickle down and lead to that feeling of confidence, trust, and belief that you need amongst your players, which is the most important.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. Don't forget to give our friends over at Next Gen a call, 402-614-9700. You doing okay? You seem upset. What happened?
I have no idea.
Do you want to talk about something? You want to take a little college football break for a second?
I just gave myself a reset.
Did you touch some grass?
No, I swung Anna's bats. I didn't. I mean, hopefully she's cool with me just meandering in her office.
I mean, as long as you didn't break anything.
It's the closest window.
Those don't open.
I tried. Her blind maybe a little bent. I kind of jumped.
Just like, hey, what's going? Oh, these don't open. Actually, we're also only 2 stories up. That's not. I mean,
no, I'd have stuck the landing.
Well, come on, man.
Another
Okay.
challenge?
No. Oh, hold on. I'm actually with DB on this. I've thought this many times.
You're not sticking a landing from the second story.
Yes, I am.
Every single time this happens in like a superhero movie or in an action film, I always think, in case of emergency, if I have to jump from a second floor, I think I'd be okay.
Yeah,
okay. Being okay and sticking the landing.
Go
are
look out your
different.
window. I'm sticking the landing.
Being okay and sticking the landing are different. Like, I believe you
better chance of me sticking that landing than running 22 miles an hour.
Agreed.
Shut up.
Are you tucking and rolling after you hit the ground?
I could see a tuck and roll situation. But if you're talking about like Carrie Strug sticking the landing, I don't think that's on.
I am curious. What do you mean by stick? Do you mean just like firmly planting like 2 feet on the ground?
I'm gonna be like,
okay.
Yeah, I feel like one of the legs is going.
Yeah, you're gonna do that, and both your knees are gonna explode.
Listen, you haven't said one encouraging thing this morning to me, so I expect you to pile on, EAC. I really do.
Hey, love you, Damon.
I hate the fact my daughter likes him. Oh. Okay. Let's start over.
Welcome to the show for today. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
30 mile an hour would have been easy, Kobe.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you think Kevin Garnett loved basketball or loved beating people?
Both.
Okay.
I mean, he grew up hooping.
Yeah.
I mean, halfway through his rookie season, you're thinking, Asian-wide, I got that message. I forwarded that on to my mom. I don't know if she's going to be able to navigate the link, but I will. So I appreciate that.
Is that the old people who are in parkour so they don't fall down and hurt themselves?
What are you, candid camera on my messages?
No.
The world?
Am I right?
Yeah, weirdo. Jesus.
But so the reason I know that is Natasha has kind of a sick sense of humor, so that's kind of why it works out. She saw that and thought it was like the funniest thing in the world.
It's like a grant deal for home improvements.
Yeah.
Well, go away. I'm shutting it down. Hey, Juan, you still live by me? Drop a little something off on my porch. Go in my closet. Be done for the day.
What do you want him to drop on his porch? Like like a gift?
Yeah.
Just anything?
Juan is a fine connoisseur of Scott, I think I could do it. Like if you came to our studio, it's not that high. It's not that high.
No, I think you could tuck and roll and be okay. I don't think you're like sticking a landing without hurting yourself.
More apt to scrape myself to the bone TJ Hooker rolling than I am trying to stick the landing and shattering a femur.
I think you're way more likely to I don't consider a scrape an injury.
They hurt.
I get it doesn't feel good, but I'm saying something that would like be a long-term issue. You're way more likely to come out mostly unscathed with a tuck and roll.
Jimmy Neutron. I don't know if you can like take a quick break, but if you would just take a picture from AZBZ's window or anybody over there and provide perspective, it's not that far.
AZBZ?
I think you guys think I'm like, I'd call her AZBZ. I don't know where I you know.
It's not that far, you're right, but you're not sticking it just straight landing.
I think you could jump out the window, land, and be okay if you did it right. If you try and like gymnastics stick the landing, I think you're breaking something. And that's not a you thing. I think anybody's breaking something. That is not like a professional gymnast, maybe a diver.
You guys make it's fine.
I hope your upper body strength is strong because you're going to be in a wheelchair for a while.
Golly, Rico.
I'm top rope on that one.
I'm out. I'm out. Like,
what are you playing right now? Is that other guy? The other guys?
Aim for the bushes, baby.
Rico's like, that's fine. Rico, you're out.
Flaky Jake says, I'm not sure DB likes his coworkers.
I don't even get it.
If you tuck and roll, I'm there with you. You could definitely do it.
3 days a week.
That's what I said. Tuck and roll. I buy it. I think you
100%. I'm with you. I'll jump with you.
No, Rico. No.
But if you're saying we got a superhero land that thing, it's bad for your knees, baby.
Austin already had to sleep outside. Rico's on the porch now too, and you ain't getting it. I'm changing the garage code. Be me and Shane
Yeah, until you need the dogs let out again.
No, they'll make it.
I'm scratching on your window like Jimothy.
Jeez, Todd. That's aggressive.
Wow.
It's a little aggressive.
What is wrong with us?
There's a lot going on.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Where the hell is Brett?
Dude, our
I don't think he's coming to save us.
our chat is horrible.
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like we may have encouraged this behavior.
How'd we get such loose boundaries?
That I'm gonna be honest. I'm a big accountability guy. That might be my fault. I'm gonna eat that one.
And maybe it's not 2 stories. Is each level an actual story by measurement?
I think so.
I think you're
so.
just saying 2 stories because it's the 2nd floor.
Well, what else would it be then? Like, I don't. What do you mean? Like, what are my other options?
Well, in the ceilings,
Are
the ceilings
buildings
in here.
built? Do they have to be? Does each floor have to be a story?
I think it's like.
Is that like
I
the
think
code?
it's a standard. Yeah, like a code.
No,
I'm fairly certain.
You might have a point there.
So I'm. If it's not an exact, I think we're in the neighborhood. I think we're. I mean, we're.
Oh, that's a horrible perspective. He made it seem like we're on the Empire State Building. What do you do? Like lengthen that thing? He makes that look super far.
I mean, I think you're talking about a 20-foot drop. You're talking about 20 feet, which would, I think, hurt to try and stick the landing.
I jumped off my. Yeah, that's I know Jibs.
Brandon said he did not lengthen it or anything like that.
I think Brandon did that because he said you ain't landing it. See that's you guys.
Amazing Daniel says it's got a lot to do with not being subject to FCC rules anymore, so we know we don't really have to have a filter.
Yeah, you guys apparently don't give a good gosh dang.
Mustache Adam. Oh hell no. R.I.P. DB.
That's a horrible angle, you guys. I think he like stood on a chair and then he like pulled the camera back like this.
You realize that would only be like 3 extra feet from where he just stands
It's
up,
about
right?
perception. Well, shut up, man. Fudge.
What's the perception going to look like from your hospital bed?
Apparently, if you're in a wheelchair with upper body strength.
Depends on what floor he's on.
Jesus. Freaking TK just having a field day.
I'm still team DB. I think we can do this.
Brandon says, DB, I'm not Slender Man.
Everybody's got jokes. Everybody's got jokes.
Cal Jam had it real quick. He said, I fell off a 1-story roof, rolled, and was 20, so I was okay. I'd rather not do it on a 2-story.
Oh, he fell off the roof?
Yeah.
Was it Scott that shattered his was it his tib and his fib?
Yeah, I think so.
He fell off a ladder.
Yeah, ladders are rough, man. There's a lot of injuries or ladders.
He made it seem like he should be like 2 inches taller.
Yeah, they must have like taken a chunk out or something. I don't know. I don't really know how that works. I'm not a doctor.
Dude, that'd be miserable. He landed lock-legged.
That's my concern for you.
No, I wouldn't have bend.
Your knees are going to end up in your pelvis.
It's fine. He said, please put. Jeez, Ken.
Ken just wants the content. Please post it if you try.
The minute I think we get over the hump, he pulls me back down.
Maybe flip. He's
if we have Rico do it, he could end up like Jimothy.
He's short that spine in a hurry.
Honestly, let's do it.
I'm not exactly like, does Ken like us?
I don't think so.
It's not very encouraging.
Oh, look, he's flying.
Okay, Scott. Okay, Scott. Can I get back to the SEC media?
Yeah,
day?
what do we got?
Do you agree with me that you'd like for Elko to be the statesman? Or am I doing too much?
I think the best options are him or Kirby Smart.
Your takeaway yesterday was Golding stole the day.
I thought he was the most interesting person yesterday. Enough like personality and actually saying stuff.
He said 5. That's not true, kid. I could stick it.
I thought he was the one that said the most
elite level bone density. What? He just said film it if you like.
Willie D says nobody wants you to get hurt, DB, but it doesn't mean we don't want to see it if you decide you're brave enough.
And I Willie D came in with a bang.
Ravi, can you make a quick Third Eye Blind reference so I can name the podcast segment of this?
Make a
Semi-Charm Life?
No. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in.
So same gender. God, you guys drive me crazy.
And you drive a Subaru. What are we doing? I'm sorry. You started it. No, you can't look at me like that. You started it.
You just sitting on that?
No, he just made a Subaru comment, so it was fresh in mind. I actually like your car. I think it's nice. I really do. I'm sorry. My bad. That's my bad.
If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do.
Thank you. You do like this here.
I'm not gonna do that.
Wow.
I don't. Listen, I held a joke in with Asian Wyatt earlier. I was at my max of holding jokes in today. That one just got out from the edges. I was trying to talk about Mike Elko.
Wow, this was not a good day.
Sometimes you got to let Jimothy run, you know?
DK said I have to turn you guys off now or I will lose my job.
I don't even really have any comebacks. That's what's pissing me off. I'm floored.
I'm sorry.
Second floor?
Oh. Rico. Mustache Adam says DV's first move at the hospital would be to look at the All-22 film to figure out how to do it better the second time. So Mike Elko.
I don't know.
I'm a Kirby Smart over Elko guy as the statesman.
No, I am too. I have to really quickly recalibrate.
I get your point with Elko. I think he's very measured. I think he's bright. I think he's got the right temperament for it. He's not as. I think he's not as like SEC pilled as some of the other people, which helps.
Yeah, that was my question. Is he from the right university to be a representative, like you're suggesting?
So that's the hard part. Is I don't know if the rest of the SEC likes Texas A&M enough to let him represent them.
Timeout.
Yeah.
One moment, please. They're making fun of me. How could I make you laugh? You mean you're laughing at me with them? Question mark. That would be my mom.
Oh, so that's definitely deep.
She said, that sounds like a great idea. Thanks. I'm in a lot of pain this morning, but you made me laugh. I didn't. I didn't make you laugh. I haven't said anything. That's going to aggravate me.
Maybe your irrational confidence made her chuckle.
She's known me for 50-some years.
It's true.
Well, at least I try to take care of my.
Who made you laugh? I didn't.
She gave you the heart though. She gave you the heart emoji. That's nice.
It's gonna be a lonely day.
That's why I love you.
DB's not gonna answer any of our texts the rest of the day.
Man,
not a one.
No, your boy's going 0 dark 30.
Can I call you later and just have Miles talk to you?
No. Maybe KJ. He's funny.
Ha says we're here for helping Mama Benning.
Nah, she's cool, but that was not funny.
No, I actually think Austin brings up a good point about where Elko's from.
There's not a chance that's true.
You don't think the institution Elko is from matters?
Well, it depends. You mean from a perception standpoint? Because A&Mers don't feel like that.
No, I mean, in terms of would the rest of the SEC be willing to let him sort of represent their cause?
He says the most sound thing next to maybe smart.
I would agree.
Now, today should be interesting.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, you get the Lane train, but I know they don't want Lane being the spokesperson for the conference.
I think the schools that hire Lane barely want him to be the representative of their universities. They just want him to win football games.
Document said something yesterday that I don't know if I agree with, but I didn't let him elaborate, so I don't want to have a strong opinion.
Okay.
He said the Big Ten is becoming more disjointed.
Yeah, I disagreed as well.
Right, he kind of lumped them in together, and I was like,
because he said he thought
they
generally
seem kind of unified.
He said he thought generally the SEC had become more unified, and this was a one-off, which I don't necessarily agree with.
Nah, that wasn't exactly what he said. He said the last hand. It wasn't just this year. I thought he said the last couple of years for the SEC
that they've become more disjointed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fair. I don't know where I guess maybe 10 years ago or like 8 years ago when they were winning all the national titles, they were kind of more like, hey, we're the SEC.
So Archer, I was not very impressed with him yesterday.
I wasn't either. I was actually pretty disappointed.
I was too.
I was like, that's not the guy that I have an infatuation with.
And Seth Emerson and who's my man? He looks like a golf ball on the tee. Oh, Feinbaum.
Oh,
so it was Emerson, Feinbaum, and who was to his? Oh, maybe was it Brett McMurphy? Yeah,
McMurphy was there.
Brett
McMurphy was there,
and they were on DeBoer tough.
I didn't think,
but I do think Feinbaum grinds Bama's gears though. Like I think that's a kind of a bit.
Oh.
But then Roman Harp came on and was like, listen, and unless he's talking about my team needs to get tougher, we need to be a tougher football team. Like he said, he didn't really want to hear it.
Yeah.
Is that really because you didn't want him to go to Michigan and he got the extension, you don't want him?
So I think there's a part of Alabama fans that wanted him to go to Michigan.
So they keep talking about this toughness and physicality. That doesn't seem there wasn't that. I didn't even mean it like that, T-Mac. I just was saying he has a little neck and a big head.
I mean, it's accurate.
That's the only thing.
Also, like all Feinbaum hate is justified, so it's fine.
I don't know. I listened to him going down to Iowa City with Breeze, and the show that day was great. That was the day that the lawyer called in that used to be part of the Texas legislature.
Oh, yeah.
And the way Feinbaum flipped it and turned it into an interview was sensational.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a one-off. He doesn't come across as a guy that's like, ooh, win one for the Gipper.
DeBoer?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I also, like the last 2 years, the biggest thing that's concerned me with Alabama the last 2 years is that's a pretty undisciplined football team.
They were.
The last 2 years, it's been bad. They've lost games because of it, both in terms of lack of discipline and execution and after the whistle. Like that does not come off as, if you know what it feels like? It feels like late stage Miami under Larry Coker.
It's just interesting to hear a guy that played there outwardly. She said, you are funny the way you feel about things. You didn't tell the whole story about the ham. You took the ham, the bread, and the cheese, all the sandwich fixings, but it's okay. I'm used to it. Well, you had 17 packages of cheese. You couldn't eat them all. The bread was going bad. I was helping.
And all she had left to eat was soup, DB.
See, now she's in on it. It's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine. I'm going to toughen up, Buttercup.
It's
a full onslaught. I wish Bill would let me drink on the job. I tried that once. It didn't turn out so well.
Let's take a break. We got Brian Edwards coming up next for That Sports Live.
Ball's inside! Topatello pause. Another shot of tequila for
Everyone's talking about peptides. You are doing it right. At Next Gen Male Medical Clinic, peptide treatments are clinician guided, tailored to your goals, monitored for safety. Call today or visit nextgenmmc.com.
The history between Nebraska and Oklahoma was deep. You know, there's it goes back years and years, and you know, really there was a lot of trick plays and a lot of competitive games, and a lot of titles. You know, came down to the Nebraska-Oklahoma game, and so it really felt like a title game. You know, both teams really, in my senior year, playing strong defense, and we really had to earn every inch on offense, and it just came down to a play that we executed, and once we did that, it was game over. But I remember the year prior to that, just the opposite happened. You know, we went down there and pretty much laid an egg, and Oklahoma goes ahead and wins the national championship. So pretty amazing to have those memories, and I'm just you know happy that I was a part of it.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. Do we have B? Is he here? We've got Brian Edwards joining us now from Major Wager. B, how we doing this morning?
Good morning. What's happening?
B, I would just like to say this disclaimer. I come in peace. So I've had it's been a tough morning. Your boy is taking it on the chin.
What happened? You getting dominated by Ravi? What's going on?
Man, listen, I don't even know how we got it. Do you know anything about a raccoon that has a bad back? Okay, see, I didn't either.
His name is Jimothy.
And that was the catalyst for just getting ruined for the past 40 minutes. So I may be a little snarky, but it's not. That guy. That's a real thing, B. I
That's in Nebraska, I hope, and not Florida.
I don't know where he's at.
I don't want to see that guy.
Listen, so there's lots of things you could run into in Florida. The raccoon should be the least of your worries.
I would say a short spine raccoon is not what you should be worried about in Florida.
You're north, though, right? You're way north.
I'm northwest, but I'm only a mile north of the beach. But you know what we have in our neighborhood? We have bears.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
We have lots of deer, and we have bears.
You put your trash out at the last minute?
In the wintertime, man, you better be careful if you're taking it out there at 6 o'clock when it's dark. You better be careful.
Yeah, see, I might have to wait for a while.
How far are you? I would say you have to have gators pretty close, don't you?
Yeah, but not nearly as bad as you get down in Central Florida, man.
Okay.
Sometimes if it floods, like there's an area south of Gainesville called Paynes Prairie, and if they get too much rain, the alligators will come out in the road, and they'll have to have these cops on golf carts like sticking the alligators out of the road. It's crazy, man. So with the alligator situation, it's not nearly as bad in Northwest Florida as it is.
Okay.
Hey, are you vibing with your guy Summral? He would have been my number 1A. I thought Golding was the best yesterday.
He was great.
Followed closely by Summral, then probably Elko.
I had a doctor's appointment yesterday afternoon, and I missed Elko. But I've seen everybody else pretty much. I've been doing all these videos for Southeastern 16, but I missed Elko. But I'm a big Elko guy. I like Elko a lot.
So do you think he adds instant discipline for you guys? Because he seems pretty no nonsense. I thought he may choke the reporter whose phone rang, and that just got the party started.
Yeah, and I mean he was not being like super duper serious there. Did you see Tom Crean's reaction on Twitter as if Summral was so out of line? And it was kind of a joke, I thought, if you get Sumral's personality.
You're breaking up a little bit, B, but anything that comes from Crean I take with a grain of salt.
There you go.
I mean, that's pretty. He's pretty glass housey.
Yeah. And he was awful at Georgia as a head coach. Not much better at Indiana. I mean, he got a Sweet 16, I guess.
Well, he did land Ant Edwards, though. I mean, that was probably his greatest feat.
That's true.
Didn't get into the NIT, though.
Didn't help him win it all. But
yeah, they got baked.
Didn't he also? Was he Vic Oladipo? Yeah, at Indiana.
Yes, that's who he had at Indiana, correct? Yeah. And that's who got him to a Sweet 16.
So Oladipo and Sellers, that was a good team.
Yeah, I mean,
they had that one good team. Yeah,
he can clearly recruit.
Yeah, it's just the coaching of basketball
thing is getting him.
Man, did you guys see Oladipo's tweet that he put out a couple months ago, or was it Oladipo? Man, what about
reinforce that? I wonder if he really likes basketball.
No, it was actually very. It was basically a job. Like interview, what he would say on Twitter. He was basically saying, yeah, I've messed my knees up, but I provide a veteran presence. I'd have to go back and look at it. It was a few months back, but I was kind of impressed with it. And man, if he had not blown his knee however many times, man, he was going to be a hell of a player.
Guys, could we take Brian out and have him bring back in?
We'll bring him back in.
With just see if we can get his connection a little bit better there. I think there's just a little bit of buffering going on his
We
side.
hear him fine.
Well, that doesn't count.
I'm saying just like for the stream and everything, like he's coming through. Like okay. I know that you guys are having trouble, but yeah.
Do you guys want to do the interview?
Well, no, I'm just letting you know that if it's probably us, that's the issue.
Oh, gotcha.
It's probably not him. Yes.
Okay. Let's bring him back and see if it's a little smoother. Sorry, we were having a little buffering situation. What's the? Oh, go ahead.
Nothing. The picture froze the way that you were looking at Brian. You were like
a little cross-eyed.
Hello? Hey, you there?
That wouldn't be the first time, would it?
No, usually when you're just telling me how DJ Lagway was going to be good last year, that's all.
Right.
Ooh, I
You
like
were right. You were right.
Listen, it's a feisty Thursday. Put him up.
He was right. Ravi was right. I got nothing to say good about DJ right now.
How are you? Speaking, we'll go back to Summral here for a second. Obviously, he comes off pretty aggressive. You were kind of talking about how you thought he was sort of half joking with the podium comment, but like, how much different is that from past regime in terms of the way you feel like he comes off and represents the program?
Well, anything would be so much better than Billy Bob, but yeah, it's just a breath of fresh air compared to Napier, and he's just great, man. Everything comes out of his mouth, I love, and Spurrier loves him, and hey, I don't need a bunch better endorsement than Spurrier, but yeah, I'm loving everything about him. I think we're going to be pretty good, and I mean, I know he's only coached 4 teams, and it was G5, but man, he was really good at Troy and Tulane, and I hope he's going to be really good at Florida.
So let me ask you something. In that conference, do you have a dark horse?
Good question.
I have one.
South Carolina might be pretty good.
South Carolina?
Yeah, and I think Auburn and Florida are going to be pretty good as well.
Auburn is my pick, but I would not be surprised. Where is that Alabama-South Carolina game early? It's like Alabama's second or third.
Alabama hosts South Carolina in week 4.
They mess around and lose that game.
You think so?
South Carolina should have won there 2 years ago. Should have won that game 2 years ago.
I like South Carolina this year. I think Beamer's flying under the radar because he always flirts with it. And then, he got over the hump about a year ago, so he kind of calmed the critics down. And then they're a little restless, but that roster is really good. And they're old. Like, they're not going to be – I don't think people go to Tuscaloosa now and they're like, ooh, damn.
Yeah, and, Kendall Briles and Buster Faulkner are going to end up being 2 of the better hires, I think, of the offseason. And maybe Knowles at Tennessee with the defense. There were some good assistant hires.
I like Hartline at South Florida. And look, I love Will Stein. I do. But Charles Huff may be an upgrade at coming in, filling in for
Marshall?
Stein. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Charles Huff.
Huff is the real deal.
Yeah, I like Charles Huff a lot.
Yeah, I like Charles Huff a lot as well. Oh gosh, where was I going? It was going to be another. Doggone it! I lost my train of thought. It was something you asked about.
Was there another dark horse?
What was it?
I'm blanking. Carolina.
Yeah.
While you think about that, you brought up Jim Knowles at Tennessee. I know this isn't one of the teams we were going to talk about, but they're kind of in that neighborhood. South Carolina's 6.5 win total, Auburn 6.5 win total, Tennessee 7.5 win total. How are you feeling about Tennessee this year?
Man, I just when I've got questions about the quarterback position, I just like to be open-minded. I'll decide on them in week 2 or 3 once I see their quarterbacks play. I think the defense will be improved under Knowles. I mean, look, I think that I think they're strong everywhere except the quarterback position. Well, and the quarterback position, who knows? I mean, maybe Faison Brandon just comes in there and is a stud from day one. I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, it's a big maybe. Oh, and by the way, did you guys see the running back they got yesterday? It was between,
5-star.
Yeah, I think I've been hearing great things about that guy. Obviously, that's not this year, but look, Phil Steele's national unit rankings have the Vols. I mean, they're number 7 at receiver, number 4 O-line, number 6 at linebacker, number 12 special teams, 26 in the secondary, 21 at running back. I mean, they're going to be good if the quarterback play is adequate. But yeah, I don't bet season win totals on teams where I'm not really confident what I'm going to see at quarterback.
Can I stay right there and talk Iowa, whether it's Aklinski or
Hank Brown, who sucks? at Auburn. At Auburn, he sucked.
Wow.
You remember the pick six against Oklahoma?
Nothing.
Bad,
No one is safe this morning.
He sucks.
Talk to me about the Hawkeyes, B.
I mean, I think Ravi and I usually say that we can just bank on at least 8 wins, right? And the win total, at least on July 5th at FanDuel, I wrote down in my magazine, it was 7.5 shaded to the over, minus 142, plus 116 on the under. So Phil Steele's national unit rankings have Iowa 18 at running back, 15 O-line, 35 D-line, 31 linebacker, number 4 in the secondary, number 6 special teams. Notably unranked at quarterback, obviously. But they're going to run the ball. They're going to play great special teams and play good defense. And, I mean, they've got at least Piper's a preseason All-American on the O-line. The O-line's good as always. I know they lost several starters. But I've got them marked 7-1 with 4 swing games. Now, the 4 swing games, at Michigan – I lean Michigan. At Washington, I lean Washington, especially because Iowa's going to be coming off Ohio State at home and at Michigan the week before. But I lean Iowa at Minnesota. That's my 3rd swing game for them. That would get them to 8. And then at Illinois is certainly a game that they can win. And I feel really confident in the 7 wins. I mean, I think the one I would feel least confident about is Nebraska at home. But Nebraska has to come to Iowa on a short week, and Nebraska's lost 10 of 11 to Iowa. So I'm definitely a lean to the over. I haven't decided if I'm going to play it yet, but it's over or pass for me.
So they've got FanDuel has them down to a little bit to minus 132 on the over.
Is that 7.5?
Yeah, still 7.5. So it's down from the minus 142 and it's down to plus 108 on the under. So
God, that seems low.
Looks
but
like
maybe not.
Looks like the juice has come down a little bit on that over if you do like playing it there.
What's your variance? You like +2? Unexpected.
I like 1.5 games. So I would like to be confident they'll win 9. I mean, I just think but I mean, we've seen them win 8 or 9 with abysmal quarterback play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Hank Brown was not good at Auburn. He did, he only started twice there. So he's only got 2 career starts. And Heklinski, I don't know anything about him.
So the Athletic put out their quarterback tier rankings a couple days ago, yesterday maybe. Would you like to take a guess where Jeremy Heklinski is rated? Out of 138.
132.
He's 106.
Well, the funny thing is I don't think you would agree with the order of the top 7 either.
Is Trinidad in the top 3?
He's number 1.
He's number 1.
Hey, works for me.
Really?
He's big on he loves him.
I know, but 1?
I'm okay with it.
God, that's ballsy. Give him 1 through 7.
All right. 1 is Trinidad. Number 2 is Dante Moore. 3 is CJ Carr. 4 is Darian Mensah. 5 is Julian Sayin. 6 is Drew Mestemaker. 7 is Arch Manning, and 8 is Sam Levitt.
I thought you would have disagreed right at 2.
That's tier 1.
I mean, I hate number 2, and I know Ravi does as well. I mean, Arch should be higher, in my opinion. Maybe not based on last year. And it's fair if they don't want to base it on last year, but I thought he was coming on, and I think he's going to be great this year. But I didn't really like that top 7.
Me neither. Let's take a moment and look at – you want to know where Gunnar Stockton was?
I mean, if he's not in the top 10, that's ridiculous.
He's not.
He's 13.
11.
11.
Yeah, he's 11.
My guy Chris Doering didn't even have him in his top 5 in the SEC the other morning. I was like, what?
That's insane. That's insane.
Statistically, he's right where Levitt was in the money-making year in 2024, and he did it against better competition.
Dude, Stockton was the top 3 or 4 quarterback in the country last year, easily.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, he was easily a top 3 or 4 quarterback in the country to me last year, wasn't he?
I thought. Would you have Gunnar Stockton or Sam Levitt right now?
Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Gunnar Stockton or Drew Mestemaker right now?
Stockton by far.
Yep.
Would you rather have Gunnar Stockton or Darian Mensah right now?
Stockton, but that's close.
That's tougher.
That's tough. Yeah, I had to think about it for a second.
Gunnar Stockton or Dante Moore?
Stockton.
All right, so we're in the top 2 or 3 in the country, basically, before it becomes a conversation.
Hey, before we get to Texas A&M, where are you on Jennings at SMU?
I like him in general, but man, that Penn State first half in the playoff kind of is hard to get out of it's hard to get out of my memory.
He was a pup.
Yeah, well, you're right. That's fair.
That was a big boy defense. that front four.
You're right. Okay. Fair enough. That's fair enough. But man, that game got away. Golly. But I like him. But I mean, he's not in my top 10. I mean, he's top 15, 20 probably.
Yeah, they've got him.
I'm telling you, B, you need to take a flyer on his Heisman odds.
15.
What are they?
I'll find him.
I bet you he's plus
30.
30. Yeah, I bet he's plus 3,000.
He might be 35 or 40. I was looking up some. I know what I was looking up because I thought you were about to ask about somebody in the SEC.
I'll say you guys keep going. I'll find it.
All right, let's go through, because one of the names that you didn't mention in the top 8 is a guy a lot of people like, and that's Marcel Reed.
That's where I thought you were going. I ranked him 5th in my SEC QB rankings. I haven't done my national ones.
And I know you like the running props and kind of what he gives you. He's still got to be able to play catch. How do you like A&M? Because I thought Elko, it was a funny question. I didn't love the way that he answered it. The question was, hey, how do you keep your team from being complacent? And he was like, show them the tape. Like,
so he said show them the trophy case.
Yeah, show them the trophy case. Like
we don't have any.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Right.
But they got weird team because a lot's expected. Still haven't done it yet. Where are you at on A&M's win total?
So I initially marked them 6-2 with 4 swing games on June 26th at FanDuel. They were 8.5 flat, minus 110. Either way, I have them losing at LSU where they're +3 at DraftKings in games of the year. I also have them losing at Alabama where I believe they're only 2.5 point underdogs. I mean, so they could win either one of those. I've got the swing games at Missouri where they rolled to an easy win last year. But if memory serves, Pabula was hurt, and I think the freshman Zollers was starting, but I might be wrong on that. But I remember I was shocked that they manhandled Missouri so easily. So they could easily win that. In fact, I'll give them a W there. That would get them to 7-2. And then at South Carolina, where A&M has 2 weeks to prepare, but what a revenge spot for South Carolina. That's one of the more interesting games on the SEC schedule to me. So that's a real true swing game. And then I said swing game at Oklahoma and swing game at home to Texas, where Texas has beaten them by double digits the last 2 years. So I'm not playing the win total, but I think they probably win 8 or 9. I doubt they're going to the playoff this year. Although, I mean, it's possible. Certainly they could. Hell, they could win the 2 games I have them losing for sure at LSU and at Bama. I mean, those are very tightly lined games. So, but I'm passing on the win total. They've got great receivers. I mean, Horton is a nice get out of the portal from Bama. And then Craver was first-team All-SEC last year, and they've recruited well at the position. So Reed's got, he's got plenty of talent around him.
Would you like Marcel Reed or Kevin Jennings odds for Heisman?
He likes Reed though.
Like if you were making the odds, which would you have more? Like
I would have shorter odds for Reed. I mean, I think Jennings is more of a long shot.
So Reed is 30-1 on FanDuel.
Uh-huh.
Jennings is 80-1.
80.
Whoa! Wow.
Yeah.
Here are some guys ahead of Kevin Jennings. Lincoln Kineholes, who has basically played no football whatsoever.
Ludicrous.
Aaron Philo, Will Hammond, Bear Bachmeier, Byron Brown, Bryce Underwood, Malachi Toney, because famously
bounce back year for Underwood, Brian, with Beck and Whittingham.
Man, I didn't bet a lot of Michigan games last year, so I really didn't watch nearly as much as you guys did. I mean, I would think that he'd make a jump his sophomore year. I would think. We shall see.
I think Underwood's gonna have a good year. I do.
But look, here's the thing with I think SMU's the second best team in the ACC, so they very well could. They could be.
Remember, I said.
Look, if they win at Louisville, and they're gonna win at FSU. I know the line's only like.
You think SMU's better than NC State?
Yes.
Okay, CJ Bailey's going to be the real deal too.
Right. The game I'm worried about with SMU early is obviously at Louisville. In fact, they'll probably be a small underdog. We'll see how how do you say it? Kindles?
Yeah, Lincoln
Kindles.
Yeah, we'll see how they play against Ole Miss. We'll determine who'll be favored in that game.
People like him a lot more than I do. I do not.
You want to talk about a long shot?
Check out his vertical accuracy.
Kindles?
Yeah.
You want to talk about a long shot? CJ Bailey. 125-1.
By the way, I'm not against that Malachi Toney. What was it? Was it like 45, 50?
Malachi Toney is where are we at, Malachi? He is at 35-1.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I know. You thought it would be a little bigger?
Yeah. I mean, like Devontae Smith, when isn't he the last receiver to win it? So
yeah.
You got to be able to get production and stats when your quarterback is not getting it. And look, Mac Jones was I think he was first team All-American the year Devontae won it. But Toney can get touchdowns rushing the ball and in the return game when Mensah's not getting credit. So, maybe that's a situation where a wide receiver could win it. And Travis Hunter won it as well, but that was kind of different.
That was a weird deal. All right, Beat. We appreciate the time as always, and we will talk to you next week.
Thanks, fellas.
Michael Bruntz, Husker 24/7, coming up next here on Hurrdat Sports Live.
If losing weight is harder than you expected, it's not just about willpower. At Next Gen Male Medical Clinic, we build a supervised plan around your body, not someone else's. Schedule a visit at nextgenmmc.com. Let's get you moving forward.
I think it just speaks to the talent that we have, both there and coming in. Like, we have all the resources, whether it's the practice facilities, just everything there. Everybody that you interact with on a day-to-day basis is truly there to make you better. And I think it speaks that now we have 2 years in a row of coming to this tournament. Like it's truly a special place, and you go there to get better, and it can get you to where you want to go.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Mail Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We will be joined in just a little bit by our friend Michael Bruntz from Husker 24/7. He's
getting ready.
Oh, he's getting ready. Okay, thank you.
He said he'll be here.
You doing all right? You gave me a look.
That look was for Shane.
Oh, you look like you're thinking about things.
No,
Contemplating
but
life.
I appreciate Jimmy Neutron thinking quickly, because apparently I didn't hear that we're back and I'm nowhere near ready, but he kept the single on because I would have been staring off in space wondering what the frick everybody's doing talking.
You didn't hear Shane yell anything? I didn't either.
No.
I said 30. You were right there by the door. You got some gum in your ears? Cranking too much?
Don't let Jimothy off the leash in here. Jeez.
Did you just call Shane Jimothy?
Cranking too much leads to bad eyesight, not bad hearing.
That's a myth. I mean,
allegedly.
I heard. Although, let me get my glasses.
Hey, just remember, your mom listens to this show.
That was really funny.
That was a good one, David. That was a good.
Oh, it's fine.
My stomach hurts.
Oh.
Ooh. BLT. Oh.
What do you mean?
There's a lot going on. Oh, there we go.
Somebody's been. There's like 3 people in our chat that have been talking about airports this entire time. I think when B came on, they were having a conversation about getting into Tallahassee. And they've just been talking about airports ever since. There he is.
There he is. Oh, boomerang.
He heard his music. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh.
Bruntz seems to be having some internet issues, so it might be a minute.
Okay.
It's not the first time you said that, Shane.
It's a bad day for our guest to leave us high and dry.
Damn it, these pixels.
Help me.
You guys want a break to crank?
That's a dumb term, because it's not even the it's whatever.
It's a pretty good movie.
Crank? Is that Jason Statham?
It's always Jason Statham.
I actually like him.
For what he does, he's very good at it. Like,
He's a B guy, right?
I would think like a B movie star, like a B action movie.
I like him quite a bit.
I think he's very good for like the niche he's found himself in movies.
Even though everything is very, 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 very similar.
Yeah, I mean that's his lane. Like that's what I mean.
I like him.
I mean, let's be honest. It's not like The Rock is putting out a lot of like diversified films.
It's not the motion, Kobe. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. No, I understand. I understand exactly what you meant. I also understand that just happens to be a term that people use, but it doesn't make sense. I don't think never mind.
I have some more questions.
What would you like to know?
Did you buy Will Stein the other day? Did you go back and watch any of that?
Yeah.
Because that's who everybody thought I was talking about with the Signetti vibes.
Yeah, Signetti's felt more authentic to me.
Yeah.
Whether you like it, don't like it, whatever.
You think I'm crazy that Memphis upgraded even though Stein was a good coach? Getting Huff? Do you know enough about Charles?
I like Charles Huff a lot. Yeah, I mean, he kind of first
Memphis may come out on the better end of that.
He kind of came
Amazing
on,
Daniel, knock it off. Knock it off.
He kind of came onto the scene for me a couple years ago when they beat Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah.
Marshall beat Notre Dame. And so I've sort of paid attention to him since then. I'm actually a big fan of Charles Huff. I think he's really good at what he does. I don't totally know what to. Every time I think about Memphis, I think about your question from yesterday about who the head coach in Arkansas is.
Oh,
Ryan Silverfield, I think, because I actually think Arkansas is a really hard job. And I think that's
That's the best 3-win team in the country last year.
I think that's a bad job for guys to take when they're sort of like stepping up. We saw it with Chad Morris from Clemson as an OC, and then SMU, and then we've seen it with we saw it with Bielema. We've seen it with a few guys. We're like, Arkansas is just a really, really hard job. And I think you're like, if you had to give true serum, that feels like one of those jobs that you're just taking for the money.
What about Hartline going to South Florida?
I thought that was a good job for him.
It flew under the radar. They were good in the portal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's
Brown goes to Auburn. With Golish, and South Florida may be just fine.
I think that was a really good move for him from his skill set to what is capable at that school. Like, that's a place where you can get dudes. Like, you can get dudes at South Florida. And Brian Hartline's a really, really good recruiter in addition to what he does as a coach. Like, that felt like one of the, like, there's no reason South Florida can't have the same levels of success that Central Florida's had at different times. They have very similar advantages.
So what about, we got him?
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you using your grown-up voice, Shane. I got an air traffic controller over there and a goddamn mime.
Let's get to our guy.
Good morning again.
Michael Bruntz, Husker 24/7. Bruntz, what's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Nothing. Apparently, if you blow in the cartridge, that's how you make the phone work. So,
did you just go up, down again, like, and then just put it back in?
Yeah, that was my fault. So there we go. Sorry,
Bruntsy. How long have you changed your Wi-Fi provider?
I'm not home. That's the problem.
Oh,
gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay.
You're gonna try to sell me some Wi-Fi?
No, I'm not peddling. Jeez, man.
I'm running out of AOL.
I get it. I'm the king of 1099s, but I'm not peddling Wi-Fi.
I'm out of AOL discs. They're not coming in the mail anymore.
The idea of
Dude, this show
of DB just like trying to sell each of our guests Wi-Fi just kills me. She'd be like, "Hey, seems like you're having some buffering problems. Have you thought about?"
Damon Benning here for.
He's been a derelict since the show started this morning.
Damon Benning here for whatever Wi-Fi.
Here he goes.
I love that.
Jeez, Bruntz.
DB here for Next Gen Mail Wi-Fi.
Wow.
You got low bandwidth? Yeah.
Actually, it'd be all about the pinging speed. My GPS.
You see the face that Oscar?
I don't even know why I just said that. Let's move on. See, that's what happens when you hang around dogs long enough, you get fleas. Jeez,
Jimothy
man.
doesn't have fleas.
I'm sorry. All right.
Hey, Brett, how you doing? you doing all right?
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, I
appreciate it.
Tough day for your boy Bruntz. I'm just trying to get my act together. It is. It's been rough. Bruntz, I know what you're gonna say, but I just want you to think through this. Could I stick the landing of a 20-foot jump?
Out of a building, not just like.
Well, what difference does it make?
I think context matters here. You're not. I mean, like you're jumping onto concrete from an unstable
I didn't say I
ledge.
was diving in a pool. I said, could I stick the landing? At least he's thinking about it. Like,
So no, you can't touch the ground like with their hand.
Yeah, there's no like tuck and roll. Like think of like gymnastics sticking the landing.
Wow. How are your knees, Damon?
Well, they'll be put to the test.
Okay.
My flexion is pretty good. Like that's. I mean, look at who else is doing this.
No, that's. I mean, you listen. You're still a very good athlete. I think that's not going to work out for you.
Bruntz, 20 feels high. I'd give you 10. I think you'd
10.
absolutely stick 10.
I'd give him 10. I think 20 is where the knees say no mas.
Okay.
And it like 10 or 20 is kind of also the distance too, where like, I don't know if you like when you go off a high dive, you're kind of like probably about like 10 meters. You're like, you're like reaching for the water a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
like falling for too long.
yeah, like I should be hitting by now. So I think that's maybe what would happen on the.
That's an interesting perspective.
You kinda like-
I think I should be hitting by now.
Yeah, like you're just like, I've been falling for a minute.
Hello, water. Are you there?
Yeah, you're kind of like trying to grab the water with your feet just to see if it's there, and it's not
Yeah.
there yet. I think you would run into that situation. So I would say no on 20. I would give you 10, maybe even 12.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's about the neighborhood
you're
I'm
not
in.
coming back to the friendship neighborhood. No, we're not. No. I mean, it has been brutal, Bruntz. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. Like, I had to like literally take a 60-second timeout.
Yeah, it's off season, man.
See, that's the problem. How's the tenor of your board? It's getting closer? Are they doing that thing where they're more optimistic or not so much?
Not so much. I mean, I think everybody's in wait and see mode for better or for worse. So, I don't know if the start of fall camp helps that at all, but I think it's very strongly wait and see on both sides, more so than I can recall in the past.
Let me ask you something, Bruntz. Without giving it a number, how hard would it be for me to talk you into Nebraska's just better by being older? Not even getting into the coaching yet.
I would say you could talk me into it. I mean, I think older in certain spots too. I think there's probably a little bit more value there. I mean, they're not really older along the offensive line. There's more experience at certain spots. But, I mean, I think there's value in having veteran guys before you talk about the coaching, because I think the coaching piece of it with some of those veterans, I think, is kind of what you're hoping will kind of be the secret sauce there. You know, I think like different eyes with certain guys. I think.
What about just like another year older for Mosey, or another year older for? I'm talking about base, right? Quinn Clark, one more year.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's a lot of value there. I mean, even you start talking about a lot of those guys that are going to be, second on your depth charts. That weren't there last year but got some experience. I think there's a lot of value there. Yeah, I mean, I'd go along with that.
Have we talked enough about the experience in the quarterback room? Like, this is a very, very experienced. We talk about stylistically, right?
A lot of highs and lows with that experience.
Yeah, like you've been through some things, you've been successful, you've struggled. Like, is there more value in that than maybe we're giving credit for, apart from even just the stylistic change of the two guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's value there. I mean, I think the value of having a backup quarterback, whoever it's going to be, that can push the starter, I think there's more value there. I don't know that they've had that the last couple. I know they haven't had that the last couple of years. So I think that's probably where where you get the benefit of the experience there. I mean, what you've got, Latif's got starting experience. Certainly Calandria has been around the block. Daniel Kalen played at Virginia. He also, I don't know. I mean, I think there's also just benefits to having somebody like Daniel Kalen in the room, period, because I think I have a lot of respect for him as a guy who kind of thinks through the game, and just a guy that is good about fitting in.
And a guy that really wants to be there, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, that's part of it too. So yeah, I mean, I think overall, sure. You do wonder. I mean, I think the question with Calandria going into the season is, you had two very different stops in your career. Were you a little bit more column A or a little bit more column B, or can you grow from last year? I mean, I think that's a big question mark. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably as healthy of a quarterback room as they've had since Matt Rule's been there, just because they have three legitimate guys in there. And I like the makeup of those three guys too. Like, I think it feels like a group that can be fairly collegial, and kind of work together through this thing.
I think, assuming that Mackay comes into camp as kind of the number one to start, Mosey's kind of the trick guy. Not trick as in demeaning, but like the versatile guy. You're expecting Rule at some point to make his presence known from a top spot. You've added Tyke, you've got Booth. Ives was probably the one guy that we didn't really recognize in the spring because of how he had changed. He had leaned up his frame. Does Nebraska need a bell cow to be who they want to be on offense for you, or does the committee thing work if it's effective enough?
I think the committee thing can work if it's effective enough. I mean, I know, this staff has said that they, kind of prefer three, right? They prefer a guy that's kind of the lead guy, somebody that spells him for, 10 or whatever a game, 10 carries a game. Plus, you have your bigger back who's going to go in there and get you some tough yards. I think it can work. I think the reason that I'm willing to go along with, that approach working is I think you're just going to be better up front altogether. I think having a more mobile quarterback helps the case for a little bit more of the committee approach. And I don't know. I mean, I think you have to go committee because, I mean, what kind of track record do you really have to go on with these guys right now? I mean, it's pretty limited. So, I mean, I'm willing to go along with that. And BC and I have talked about this, I think all summer, where it's felt like if you're trying to find a bell cow or whoever your lead guy is, I mean, it's probably, a decision that you probably is not going to be finalized until maybe you're going to East Lansing to start conference play. So I think that's a competition that you can kind of let go a little bit. You see how guys handle things and, go from there. But I'm willing. I think you have to, entertain the committee thing just with how that room is right now with, knowing that you have what you feel like is a good line, a quarterback that can move relatively well. And I think that's why I'm a little bit more willing to do that versus, turn around and handing it to Emmett, nonstop all season.
Bruntz, are you more interested to see how the running back room plays out in terms of touches or the wide receiver room plays out in terms of touches?
I think running back. I mean, I
probably agree.
I think at wide receiver, I mean, I think there's guys that need more touches than what they got last year that are in your top three. Like I need to see Isaiah Hunter with the ball in his hands a little bit more.
Are we assuming Hunter, Barney, Gilmore as top three?
Gilmore, yeah.
He said it like the girls, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It's a Gilmer of hope.
CW, great show,
I mean, and Quinn Clark's gonna be close to that group, I think, too. But
right.
I mean, I think I'm more interested in running back just because there's a little less of a body of work from those guys, and I don't know. I mean, I think it's still a developmental group, and I'm curious to see how they've developed since we saw them last. It feels like it was like a couple of years ago that the spring game happened, but I think I'm more interested in running back because I think wide receiver will be fine, and I'm eager to see how that plays out with a change at quarterback and how that's going to affect things. But it's running back for me, I think, first and foremost there.
Let me ask you something, Bruntz. For the way you think this team is built and what they're bringing back, Is Nebraska going to be better served being top 30 in net punting or top 50 in third down stop rate?
I mean, that's a very specific question.
The punting was so hit or miss.
Well, it was. I mean, they didn't get a lot of returns, period.
And it puts your defense in precarious spots. So they're uniquely intertwined, but it's not as simple as saying top 50 net punting or top 50. Because if you're in the top 40 for net punting and you get a certain percentage of stops, you're probably a good defense. That's the catalyst of the question.
Okay. Yeah, I would take the stop percentage. I mean, I think that's where I would go
punt the ball though better, don't they?
Well, they have to, but I don't know. I mean, I think they'll be fine there. Like, I think there's some concern about, what it looks like with, somebody differently running it. But I think I am with the punting thing. I am curious to see though, like if there's a little bit of a strategy change on when you do certain kinds of punts, how you do things. I don't know. Like
they just gave up a lot of yardage in punting and punt returns last year from a field position standpoint.
Yeah, but I mean, you're also, I think Archie's a pretty good punter. I think when you talk about, having another year experience, I mean, a guy having been through a season of this college football for the first time, like I feel like there's probably
a good one, Bruntz.
A better understanding of things. I think, as much as you can prepare for it, I mean, Nebraska's not an easy place to kick. Like it's actually pretty tough.
Facts.
And I think that's something that probably bears watching is what the lessons were learned from last season and some of those situations. So I don't know. I think he'll be better off for that.
So let me put some context to these rankings that DB gave you. Okay. So last year, this is just Archie Wilson was in terms of yards per punt was 168th in the country at 39.3.
Abysmal.
Getting to top 30 in the country last year would have gotten him basically 7 full yards more at 46.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have net punting in front of me. I was looking for it. This was
that's
the first
fine. I like the raw data too because it's easy for us to comprehend without factoring in the return.
Yeah, and without coverage and all that kind of stuff, right? So for defense, Nebraska was 75th in third down opponent's third down conversion rate at 40.26%,
mm-hmm.
and top 50 would get them to 37.5%,
which is about winning ball.
So we are only talking about 2.5% difference.
Yeah, it's not astronomical.
Which 2.5% difference is one more stop a game?
2 probably.
Okay.
2.
Are you sure? How many third downs are you facing a game? Like 12?
14 or 15.
Okay, 15. So 1 out of 15 is more than 2.5%.
Over the course of time, the volume.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if you average it down to like one game, 1 out of 15 is more than 2%.
Yeah, you just can't allow teams to convert 8 of 15 on third down.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So 6 of 15 would be fantastic.
Right. But I'm saying like the difference between
I get it on that given year.
Yeah. So I get that the number probably needs to be closer to 37 in order to play winning ball.
Yes.
But the context of, okay, would you rather improve by about 2.5% on third down stop rate or get 7 more yards per punt?
And the reason those numbers seemed oddly specific, Bruntz, is because I'm just extrapolating what I think those numbers look like. Ravi gave it context. I figured top 50 has got to be 38% stop rate or better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's right at 37.5.
So like that, though, that's why I pulled those numbers. And I think it would be a drastic change, but it's not monumental in yardage. How many times did Nebraska punt the ball from like the 48-yard line?
Well,
you can't do that.
I also don't know, like how many times was he just like letting it rip? Like I think a lot. Like I think there's 7 more yards in there. Like I don't think that to me is more of a strategy thing than anything. Like I think they were willing to boot it, not give up the punt returns, rugby style or whatever. And I think that was by design. I mean, I think you can tweak things a little bit and find that pretty easily as long as you feel like you can cover it. I'd take the stops. I mean, I think that's probably what I would go to. And it's like you said, it's not a huge difference. You're talking, it's like batting average. You're talking about, a
one hit a week, basically.
A duck snored into shallow right. And that's the difference. But yeah, I mean, I think that's where I'd go. I mean, I'm more interested in like red zone numbers.
Yeah, those are the big ones. I think the two that I ask you we don't talk about enough.
Yeah.
You got to get your ass off the field, and you got to punt the ball with more consistency.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd go along with it.
Do you think on the punting side of things, speaking of, red zone and a little bit further out, I felt like Nebraska moved the ball into the opponent's side of the field pretty frequently. Like, do you consider that in, like, Nebraska, I felt like ended up punting from like between the 45s, like pretty frequently last year. Do you factor that in at all when you're talking about, hey, I want Archie to be able to punt a little bit more like this, or this is what I want the special teams game to look like at all? Or is it more just like, hey, like I consider the conversions versus the punts a little bit different?
I would need to see. It felt like they punted a lot from midfield.
That's anecdotally.
Yeah. I mean, you factor that. I mean, you can only do so much. I mean, where was he in punts inside the opponent's 20? I apologize. I'm not really up to speed on my special teams numbers.
I'm looking these up in real time. So.
Yeah, because and I'm with you, right? I mean, red zone's the easy stuff. They were at the bottom of the conference and in the country in terms of giving up touchdowns once opponents got in the red zone. And they were almost as bad offensively scoring touchdowns versus empty trips or kicking field goals once they got in the red zone anyway. So it's like they were getting it from both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So the red zone stuff is probably number one in totality of what has to change.
Like they got to run it better on offense.
Well, playing 11 on 11 makes it extremely difficult.
Yeah.
In the red zone, because there's always that play or two that a quarterback's going to make that it's just a backbreaker.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not what I'd call, now Aaron Rodgers is really athletic, but I mean, how many times do you see a quarterback scramble in the red zone and it's like he buys you a second and a half and we say, you just can't cover that long or something like that. And it's really not that long. It's just off script.
Yeah. I mean, you need to do a better job of that on defense, and you're probably going to you hope you're going to get the benefit of that on offense this year. I mean, even go back to last year. I mean, that Maryland game, you saw even just the benefit of a quarterback being able to, or being willing to move a little bit outside the pocket and buy more time. Like that was, one of the bigger plays in that game was one of those types of things in the red zone that Raiola did. So I don't know. I mean, I think I'm eager to kind of see what that looks like, because those are the plays and those are the numbers, I think, in those coin flip type games that Nebraska plays a ton of, where if you can find one or two of those plays a game on offense or defense down there like that, that to me is almost the game in a lot of ways. So I don't know. I mean, I've been meaning to dig into that more on the site, but I mean, I think that's another big factor too, that I think Nebraska just has to get better at. I mean, that's a huge one.
Bruntz, as we kind of go into this next week or so before fall camp starts, if I gave you red zone offense or red zone defense, you flick your magic wand, one of them becomes, let's say, top third unit in the Big Ten, or top third statistic in the Big Ten. Are you taking red zone offense or red zone defense?
I mean, I'd probably take offense. I mean, I think this. I'll say this. I think this offense is going to have bigger plays than they have before. Like, I think the there's more volatility there in a good way than what there's been. I think kind of just for the whole unit of being able to cash in on those opportunities, it just, everybody feels good, right? You punch in a touchdown. It's a big momentum thing. Certainly it helps on the scoreboard. Just that level of efficiency, I think just kind of helps a lot of different areas. So, certainly, Nebraska needs to be better defensively in the red zone. I mean, that's not a question, but I think I would take being able to run the ball inside the 20 better than you did before. I would take a few of those, quarterback extending a play and finding somebody in the back corner of the end zone. I mean, I think those are what's kind of been missing a lot in the offense recently. And if you're going to have to grind out drives, it's always a shot to the pills too. If you get all the way down there after 11 plays and you end up kicking like a 24-yard field goal, right?
Wait,
so
a shot to the what?
To the pills. Shot to the broadband.
Shot to the bandwidth.
So I think there's there's
casual.
There's a lot to be gained by being able to be a little bit more efficient down there.
You know what's interesting though is teams take 4 downs inside the red zone so much, man. It's so morally uplifting when you keep teams out defensively.
Sure,
because Nebraska's offense in this tenure they can move it from the 20 to 20. I don't worry about them getting there. If I thought long enough about it, I may take the stops on defense. They were darn near last in the country in terms of TDs given up once they got there, Bruntz.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that's got nowhere to go but up. Like I think that's kind of my thought was like, well, we've seen that movie. But
can't be much worse.
Yeah, I think that'll be better. But I think I would just it's felt really tough, a lot tougher than it needs to on offense at times down there. So I will take the instant upgrade there. Give me the points.
There you go. You heard it from Bruntz. Give me the points.
The pills. I feel like I may use that one. I don't know.
Give me the points. No shots to the pills. That is Michael Bruntz, Husker 24/7. Bruntz, we appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, see you guys.
Good stuff there, Michael Bruntz, as always. Let's take a quick break. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. We'll be back with more Hurrdat Sports Live right after this.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
Are you feeling off, low energy, or asleep? At Next Gen Male Medical, we not only evaluate your testosterone, but overall health. Schedule a visit at nextgenmmc.com. Together, we'll get you back on your game.
the journey of Nebraska volleyball kind of as a whole from, before you were playing, when you were playing, and now filling up a football stadium, going to play in a baseball stadium. Is this some of the things that you saw maybe coming for the sport of volleyball at all?
I think I always believed that we had a place and had a seat at the table for most things, and I think now people are understanding how beautiful of a sport it is and seeing women really being elegant and also powerful all at the same time, and it's a really fun sport to watch. So the fact that people are paying attention now and putting it in a place where it should be, it's great. But I never would have fathomed, and the fact that I get to now watch it and be a participant is really, really cool.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla, reminding you Union Omaha is hosting FC Juarez for an international friendly this Saturday night at Morrison Stadium, and the match day festivities start early at Sonny's. Join us at Sonny's in the Builders District beginning at 3 p.m. for the official pregame tailgate, and head over to the stadium after that. Tailgate starts at 3, followed by Union Omaha versus FC Juarez at 6 p.m. at Morrison Stadium. Start your Saturday at Sonny's, then finish it off at Morrison. Go to unionomaha.com for tickets.
Sonny's days.
No, I don't think that was it. I thought it was a You Are My Sunshine guy.
Evan,
No?
I remember the first time I saw that merch commercial.
Yeah,
I was like, that thing is sweet. Like the production. He said it doesn't need to go that hard.
I think
he was watching the Odyssey.
I think he meant it as a compliment. Like I think he's kind of being. No, that's Evan. He's pretty genuine. He'll be all right.
You think that was a compliment?
Yeah, I think that was a compliment.
All right.
That's like he's around kids a lot too. He's like does youth ministry stuff or college ministry stuff, whatever. And I think that's something they say when it's a compliment. They're like, oh man, it doesn't need to go that hard.
Oh, so it's counter.
Yeah. It's like, I think that's my take.
That would make some sense.
Yeah. I don't think he would be. Evan's
I don't know why you just wouldn't say it goes hard, but
Evan's not a hater usually. Typically.
Maybe he thought it was a little elaborate.
I don't think so. I think
he said I only compliment.
Yeah, I think he was being nice.
Except when you're making fun of me about Long Johns and Arby's.
Listen,
but that's okay.
Arby's is great.
Does he know you hung for Arby's?
Oh yeah. When we
do you have a Captain D's, Evan?
Is that a restaurant?
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar.
What's the restaurant?
Captain D's.
D's Nuts.
Oh God.
I knew that's what he was gonna do, and
I thought that's where you were going, DB.
You thought DB was hitting Evan with a D's Nuts joke? That's insane, Rico.
I thought we'd rubbed off on him.
Got him. Oh!
We didn't crank on him, that's for sure.
That's true. That's probably why.
Evan says no Captain D's.
These nuts.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Jeez. Guys are like 4.
You big Walt Whitman guy there, Rico. Evan says, all right, see you later.
I just see him on my TikTok. Amazing. No, he doesn't strike me as the type. Amazing Daniel. Would you mess with Captain D's? He ended up knocking out the pizza joint when he was in Champaign a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Which one did he go to?
He got Detroit style, so it was the P one, the one that starts with a P.
I'm not sure. I like I think it's called Monocles. It's like more of like taverns,
like the glasses.
I think so. I think it's called Monocles, if I remember right. Evan, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. They've got kind of like the thin tavern style. They've got a pretty good pizza. I like.
I would probably like the cracker crust.
It's not quite that.
Or like school pizza crust.
Halfway in between.
Jeez, man. Yeah, Papa Dale's. That's where you went.
Evan, is that the right name? Monocles?
No, Papa Dale's.
I'm talking about the one I'm talking about.
Oh God, you whiny little bunch. God, no, I'm talking about the one I'm talking about.
I already knew which one you're talking about.
Golly, man.
Where's the foul?
Fudge.
You know we talk about what you're talking about. He says, "What you mean, cracker crust?"
You'd be more of a non-guy. Is in here in tears.
He's dying. He is dying.
I'm gonna need you to grow up.
That's probably not.
I'd never thought of cracker crust in that term.
So we were talking to Bruntz about the red zone versus offense versus defense, and he said defensively couldn't get much worse. He is correct.
Oh, I know. I said bottom.
135 out of 136.
Yeah, well aware.
The only team
They
that
were
was
a touchdown
worse,
giving up machine.
the only well, that's all scores, but the only team that was worse.
Dude, I think touchdowns is bottom 10.
It probably is. I've got overall red zone scoring up right now.
Yeah, touchdowns is bottom 10.
But the worst team in the country,
Just like the Dallas Cowboys the last 2 years.
was the Rice Owls that did not get a single stop in the red zone.
Oh, that's almost impossible.
I know. Unless the data's messed up, they gave up.
You on NCAA.com?
No, I am on teamrankings.com, which is
so I'm pretty good.
pretty reliable.
Yeah.
Is that mostly? And I know that that's obviously it's a lot of issues if you're giving up that much. Is it mostly scheme? Is it effort? Is it something else? Bad matchup?
I mean, that has to be you just don't know what the hell you're doing, right? Like at a certain point.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times it's when you can't stop the run.
Sure.
Because that's what happens a lot down there. Where did Rice rank nationally in terms of run defense?
Let me look here. But so Nebraska was at 97%.
Yeah.
So not much better. For what it's worth,
Are you sure you wouldn't take defensive red zone?
I think I would. So
Bruntz makes a good case.
He does. Here's part of my calculus.
But they get there so much.
Part of my calculus with it in terms of red zone defense is if you're good in the red zone, like I get that you've got some bend but don't break defenses, but typically if you're good in the red zone, that'll translate to other places as well.
Yeah.
So that matters to me. The other part is I kind of take this as one of those, I'm guaranteeing one thing. That doesn't mean I don't get improvement in the other. I assume by having a mobile quarterback, I'm already improved on the offensive side of things.
I would agree. I'm inclined to agree.
Whereas with red zone defense, while I do think they are in a better position to be good at red zone defense this year,
some of that is just, I mean, to Austin's point, there's no one right answer, but some of that is just schematics. There's a handful of 3 or 4 things that we'll do once, and we go from the 10 in, not so much the 20.
Mm-hmm.
But once
it's a different game between the 20 and the 10, right?
And high school is different than college.
Yeah.
Because quarterback accuracy comes into play in terms of how I think. But they're inside the 10, we'll play the same 3 defenses. 2.
So you say super simple.
Yep.
Everybody knows what they're supposed to do.
The front changes, and we're going to play one of 2 coverages. So yeah, there are some tendencies when you get that snug, AJ, but when you don't stop a soul, you're just not very good. It's just not very good.
Rice was 88th in the country in rushing defense. So not great.
Yeah, but not as bad as I'd have thought.
Not atrocious. I mean, Nebraska was worse. They were 104th.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
For being that bad in the red zone.
Yeah.
I will say, would you like to guess where Nebraska's new defensive coordinator ranked last year in red zone defense?
He's top 30.
He is top 30. Would you like to give a number? Just guess.
God, I'm not that good.
You kind of are sometimes. I mean,
San Diego State red zone defense.
Total scores.
Oh,
not touchdown. Total scores.
Gotcha. I'll say 17th.
Close. He's 13.
So,
at least from a schematic standpoint.
And I do know one thing he does. You know what you're going to get?
What's that?
When they get inside the 20, you're getting pressured.
Yeah.
You're getting pressured.
So from a schematic standpoint, at least, you look at San Diego State, and obviously there's a lot of different factors here. Level of competition, players that he had at San Diego State versus Nebraska. I totally understand that.
Probably more to Austin's point when he's kind of asking for the what.
Yeah.
Damon, your point on
teams do get tendencies.
Yeah, your point on if teams are bad in red zone defense, that they give up a lot of rushing yards. Nebraska they were the 13th worst team, if that makes sense, in rushing touchdowns allowed on the season. So it makes sense that you get down inside the 20. They were giving up 2.3 rushing touchdowns a game.
So terrible on rushing touchdowns, terrible on rushing yardage, terrible on red zone defense as a result. San Diego State was third.
Remember 2 years ago, I gave you the staggering stat on offense where Georgia had only ran the ball as a team for like 200 yards more than Nebraska, but they had 20 more rushing touchdowns. That's wild.
San Diego State was almost 50 yards per game better on run defense than Nebraska was.
Yeah, Coach Orch's defense has got 5 fundamentals. Stop the run, play with base fundamentals, affect the quarterback, handle your blitz schemes, and play at an elite level of tempo.
So I think from a schematic standpoint, you would look at it and say, hey, even if they can't get to...
And asterisks I have how well we disguise, because I wrote that down as I'm listening to him present, because I think when they line up, with the base 4 down, it'll look a lot alike pre-snap.
Yeah.
But it's what happens post, which is why we went into some of those pressures in the Discord. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm curious. So I've got red zone scoring attempts per game.
Having this conversation out loud, I would take the red zone defense. Going back to the question you posed to Bruntz.
Think I would too. Here's the other thing that's really interesting. So Nebraska, wow. Nebraska was actually top 40 last year in allowing red zone trips. So they weren't bad until you got to the red zone, and then you were scoring a touchdown.
They're scoring, yeah. That makes a lot of sense because, they had some low scoring defensive outputs last year. It's just when they're bad, they were awful.
San Diego State was 5th in the country for what it's worth in red zone.
So you weren't even getting there.
No, you weren't getting there, and when you were getting there, you weren't scoring.
Yeah, they're gonna pressure.
So, I think it's interesting just to look at, because I do think most people's answer would be red zone offense, and I think the right answer is red zone defense.
Well, it takes some thought though, right? Because we're in the weeds now. We're getting in the, but it's how I like to think.
I'm also like I said, I'm making some assumptions about the offense just by having a mobile quarterback, which may or may not be fair, but I'm making an assumption that, like you said, you're playing 11 on 11 down there. All of a sudden, that changes the whole dynamic. And I have one favorite play. If you remember what this is, I'll be very, very impressed. I have one favorite play in like inside the 10-yard line that I don't understand why people don't have it in their playbook. I don't understand why people don't run it. Do you remember what it is? Mobile quarterback certainly helps.
Just you talking about like good old fashioned boot or waggle?
Yeah, just boot, waggle, roll out. That's all I want. Because I feel like it makes the throws.
I hate sprint out. So you mean action one way, come back the other?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, just like a pretty standard and so for context here, I grew up watching Steve Young absolutely murder people on it as a 49ers fan.
He's a tremendous ball handler, and he's good on the edge.
And he's mobile quarterback, can make good decisions. But what I like about it in the red zone...
And you know what's funny is right-handed dominant run teams, and you get a left-handed quarterback, so he gives you the play fake here, and he's out the back gate. It's tough.
Yeah. I also feel like in the red zone, it opens the windows up for him better. Because when you're throwing from basically middle of the field.
Plus, you get shallow crossers involved.
Yeah, you get a lot of opportunities. Plus, if they cover everything right and you have a mobile quarterback, boom, I'm in. It's the one thing that drives me crazy that teams don't do.
How about the Bruntz's answer? And I get the humor, but he's like, well, I'm gonna assume it's only going to go up.
That's fair,
right?
He's making assumptions about the defense. I'm making assumptions about the offense.
Yeah.
But I need the assumptions about the defense to be true because otherwise, like that was
Well,
brutal.
and it's got to be monumentally better.
Yeah. I need more improvement from the defense than the offense. All right, that's the show for today. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. We'll be back tomorrow on Hurrdat Sports Live.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.
It's time to sizzle into summer at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Sportage EX starting at $249 a month. Turn up the heat on your next lease. This July, the savings are as hot as the season. We've also got the 2027 Kia Telluride S starting at $449 a month. Don't wait. Sizzle into summer this July at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
Are you feeling off, low energy, or asleep? At Next Gen Male Medical, we not only evaluate your testosterone, but overall health. Schedule a visit at nextgenmmc.com. Together, we'll get you back on your game.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. I'm Ravi Lulla, and I am joined now by Aaron Gomez. He plays for Union Omaha. Aaron, how we doing today?
Hi, hello. Really good, and yourself?
I'm doing terrific. Thank you so much for joining me. There's obviously a lot to talk about here. The upcoming international friendly with FC Juarez, where I know you've got some connections close to home there as well. But I just want to start off with your time here in Omaha. First, just how did you end up here in Omaha, and how have you liked it so far?
First, Omaha is pretty nice. Honestly, I love the city. I love the community. And I feel home, honestly, here in Omaha. And I get here because I work with Coach Dominic in El Paso. And he invited me to join to the team in 2022 when we win the championship. Yes,
that's terrific, and I'm glad to hear you're liking Omaha so far. Tell me about. I know that you played for FC Juarez, who's going to be coming up here to Omaha this weekend. But tell me a little bit more about your journey within the sport, and just. I know you were born in Durango, Mexico. Like, obviously, coming off the World Cup, I think a lot of Americans understand how big of a deal soccer is down there, especially seeing that, England and Mexico match down there at Azteca. Just how did you start playing soccer? Were you just kind of born with a ball on your foot, or how did your journey start before you became a professional?
Oh, I started when I was around 8 or 9 years old. I born and grew up in Juarez, Mexico, and yeah, I always play there with the friends, you know, in the street, with my brother, and it was pretty nice, you know. My parents are from Juarez, Mexico, and I grow up there. And right now, yeah, I'm living the dream, you know. I enjoy every moment, and yeah.
So what was it like playing for kind of your hometown team in FC Juarez?
It was awesome. I played there around 3 years, almost 4. But yeah, over there is really nice. The fans, the stadium, and obviously good football. And it was awesome. My family there, my parents, my brother. I enjoy that moments. And yeah, and then I moved to El Paso from there.
So from your different stops, FC Juarez, El Paso, Omaha, what are some of the biggest differences you've noticed in even like just the different leagues and the fan experience that you've seen with the different clubs?
Yeah, it's much different, you know. Juarez, El Paso, Omaha is different level, but I think it's end of the day, it's football, it's soccer, so you only need to enjoy every moment, play hard, and enjoy, and have fun, you know. I think that's the most important thing, you know. You need to have fun, enjoy every moment, because the soccer is gonna be done soon, you know.
For sure. What's been your favorite part about being in Omaha so far?
I think that people, you know, the people is really nice. The city, obviously, the stadium, you know, the fans. I think it's really nice.
Well, and you'll have an opportunity to play in that stadium, Morrison Stadium, again against your old club, FC Juarez, coming up here on Saturday, July 25th. What excites you the most about playing in that match? Obviously, it's a lot different for you than it will be for most of the other players.
I think good memories, you know, when the game is coming Saturday. I think the memories, you know, and just grateful for that moment. I can imagine I'm gonna play with my ex team, you know, long time ago, and I'm gonna be there, just having fun and enjoy the game. I hope the fans enjoy the match, you know, first international match. So I think it's gonna be a good game. I hope so. We can score a lot of goals. So yeah.
So as a team, Union Omaha, you're in second place right now. You're right behind, just 1 point behind Knoxville for first place. How does this international friendly help you in your regular season and in your regular games? To like, what does this international friendly do for you in terms of the rest of your season?
No, I think obviously this game gonna help us to get in shape, you know, for the coach, see the players. I think it's gonna be help us a lot this game, because you know it's different players, another league. So I think it's gonna be good for us to play this Saturday.
What are you looking forward to in terms of? I think we're going to have a pretty big crowd out there, a great fan experience. I know they're doing a tailgate over at Sonny's beforehand. What are you just looking forward to in terms of the crowd?
Yeah, I see a lot of people is coming, and I hope they just can have fun, score goals, you know, both teams. Yeah, I think it's pretty excited. I hear too many people is coming, and yeah, I hope they can enjoy this game.
So I have to ask you, as you know, obviously the World Cup just wrapped up. What did you think about Mexico's performance, and what did you think about the World Cup in general?
I think Mexico doing pretty good, and they have a really good World Cup, and other people have good feelings about the national team. And yeah, it was It was good for Mexico, and in general, I think it was a good World Cup. Too many teams, three countries. I think it was excited. Too many people in all the stadium. Yeah, I think I enjoy watching the World Cup, honestly.
Well, Aaron, thank you so much for joining us. We love having you here in Omaha, and we can't wait to see you play your old club, FC Juarez, on Saturday, July 25th. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you out there on the pitch.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That is Aaron Gomez. He plays for Union Omaha. He will be on the pitch against FC Juarez, his old club, on Saturday, July 25th. Make sure you get out to Sonny's in the Builder District at 3 p.m. for the tailgate beforehand, and then you can follow right over to Morrison Stadium for the match right after that. That is the 25th of July, Union Omaha versus FC Juarez in an international friendly. All right, that's it for today. We appreciate you joining us, and hopefully we will see you out there at Morrison Stadium on Saturday.